Well, coming up next, it is your WrestleMania Sunday main event. The WWE Championship is on the line as the Royal Rumble match winner, Kevin Owens, takes on the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins. Two of Monday Night Raw's best square off, but before we send things down to the ring, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. And most importantly here, we want to look at the bottom half of your screen. Kevin Owens, 121 days without being pinned inside the squared circle. And over the last few months, Owens has earned victories over Karrion Kross, Solo Sikoa, Damian Priest, and Shinsuke Nakamura, some of Monday Night Raw's best. As for Seth Rollins, 196 days he has held the WWE Championship. From SummerSlam all the way till now, but will it be and counting? And just throughout that reign, Rollins has picked up victories in Last Man Standing, Hell in a Cell, triple threat matches, and more. It has been quite the successful reign for Rollins, with no matter the situation, the visionary finding a way to win. But nonetheless, the 2024 Royal Rumble match winner, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, who has been riding a high on Monday Night Raw, started from the bottom, ground zero, started all over again all those months ago, has worked his way back to the main event of WrestleMania. But will it be enough to take down the man who has seemingly always found a way to win? They don't call him the visionary and a revolutionary because it looks good on a t-shirt. Rollins, an undeniable WWE champion. Up next, he defends that gold in the main event of WrestleMania Sunday.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
It is main event time! Sunday night, March the 3rd, 2024. The final time the bell will sound this season at what has been an illustrious season and one filled with ups and downs for that man right there. The prize fighter, the 2024 Royal Rumble match winner, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens fell to rock bottom alongside Sami Zayn, who was successful last night in winning the Intercontinental Championship. Both men forced to go back to the drawing board, forced to rebuild, forced to rake up as many victories as they could and find a new way back to the spotlight on Monday Night Raw. Kevin Owens outlasted a 3-1 deficit at Survivor Series, which turned a lot of heads all over again to the prize fighter, and Kevin Owens made the most of that attention, winning the Royal Rumble match back in January and staking his claim for the main event of WrestleMania. He is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. And for 196 days since SummerSlam last year, you have called him the WWE Champion. But will that reign continue into a new season? Will Seth Rollins stake his claim at the top, build his legacy that much more in the main event of WrestleMania? Last year, Seth Rollins walked in to WrestleMania Saturday as the World Heavyweight Champion on Friday Night SmackDown. Rollins fell short against Drew McIntyre. He was drafted to Raw a few weeks later, and just like Kevin Owens, forced to start from the bottom all over again. Rollins won the Money in the Bank contract, cashed it in at SummerSlam, and has been on top of Monday nights ever since. Whether it was Last Man Standing, Hell in a Cell, triple threat, one-on-one against Blackhearts or Monsters, Rollins has found a way to survive. But now back under the bright lights of the grandest stage, will Rollins thrive or will he crumble just as he did 12 months ago? It is your main event for the WWE title. Let's send things down to the ring for your official pre-match introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens. And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Seth freaking Rollins!
These two men have saw a preview of each other over the last few weeks in tag team matches, and both times Kevin Owens was on the victorious side. Albeit Seth Rollins not pinned in either one of those contests, even really gave up in a sense on Raw this past week and allowed Owens to pin LA Knight, Rollins saving his energy for WrestleMania. Will that momentum play in, or will Seth Rollins thrive in this championship matchup? Here we go, the bell has sounded. Your WrestleMania main event is live and in living color here in AT&T Stadium, Dallas, Texas. This is where superstars are born, legends are created, legacies live on. But who will see their name in the lights tonight? Will it be Kevin Owens? Will it be Seth Rollins? These two Monday Night Raw superstars have been on the rise and made their way to the main event over the last 12 months. A lot can change in a year, and both of these superstars in completely different whereabouts than they were 12 months ago. And Seth Rollins hot out of the gate early. We expect nothing less from an ever-resilient WWE Champion. There's been many a times throughout his reign where you thought Seth Rollins was about to fall to his challengers. This man turned away not one, but 5 challengers inside a Hell in a Cell match back in December at Armageddon. If you weren't a believer of Seth Rollins' WWE Championship reign and you pinned it all on luck, well, that certainly changed their mind all those months ago. Talked about it earlier tonight, Rollins retaining his title against Bobby Lashley and Solo Sikoa. Triple threat back at the Royal Rumble. And what about the events of the Elimination Chamber? Picked apart by the monster among monsters, Braun Strowman, but ultimately Rollins found a way to be victorious over the strong man on that night. All those victories lead to tonight. Rollins obviously better than he's ever been, that goes without saying. The best he's been throughout his career, in the prime of it. As the WWE Champion here on the show of shows. And Rollins proving why he has held the gold for 196 days. Look at him stack up the offense against Kevin Owens early. Rollins not afraid to throw caution in the wind if it means picking apart his opponent, but he may have bet against Kevin Owens one too many times. On the outside here, reversal by KO. Power bomb at ringside. Kevin Owens said, you want to go high risk, high reward, I'll beat you down anywhere. Kevin Owens will fight anyone, anything, at any time. And right into the ring post that time. The LED ones at that hurt a little bit harder than normal. Rollins able to survive and stacking up a couple of strikes. I'll tell you what, anybody's ball game when you're looking at these two superstars. Kevin Owens has not been pinned since the month of October. Red hot, month in and month out. Just riding a massive wave of momentum, but eventually it all comes crashing down. It happens to the best of them. When you got two superstars in Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens who are both riding the wave and only one can walk out victorious, it's really a matter of anybody's ball game. Who's going to ride it that much better? Who will be victorious in the main event of WrestleMania? Seth Rollins picking apart Kevin Owens. Rollins has been the aggressor for the majority of this matchup thus far. Kevin Owens only a bit of offense at ringside, but Rollins not allowing the Royal Rumble match winner to get any offense. Of course, as we say that, Kevin Owens off the reversal and a neck breaker that Rick Rude would be proud of. The prize fighter, Kevin Owens. You can beat this man down and beat him down and beat him down, and he'll still come back. A pain tolerance is on Kevin Owens' side. We saw that at the Elimination Chamber alone. That no disqualifications match against Karrion Kross, if that was any indication of how deep Kevin Owens will fight. Rollins has got to believe he's in for a war. You noticed the misstep moments ago. Owens was going for another senton. Rollins out of the way off the backbreaker and another near fall. Kevin Owens can't be overzealous to try to turn the tables. You see, he cost himself that time, made a mistake. Something he cannot afford to do against the WWE Champion himself. Rollins once again scaling the ropes. He's been very comfortable up there thus far. Now off the top, gets caught. Kevin Owens off the reversal, and now stomping the heart and the desire of the champion right through the canvas. And now Owens a successful senton. And not overzealous that time. Owens slowing things down. Smart by the challenger. Cannot get in his own way with trying to unload on Rollins all at once. You got to play the long game in championship matches, especially on nights like tonight. Rollins knows what people have been saying. He knows that people have brung up what happened last year at WrestleMania, walking in as a champion, and walking out with the gold. Many have rumored Rollins will do the same this year. Seth Rollins not to be denied, not looking to repeat WrestleMania Saturday of 2023 in 2024. As we mentioned, it is anybody's ball game. You see Kevin Owens picked up some momentum. Rollins dissing it right back. And we talked about it a few times tonight in some very physical contests inside of that ring, but it may very well come down to a war of attrition. When fatigue starts to set in and you enter those championship rounds, it may just come down to who gets that last shot. Who wants it more? We're going to talk about making mistakes. Rollins, hesitation that time. Kevin Owens going to take advantage over the top rope. Rollins was in the drop zone. Kevin Owens over the top rope, and Seth freaking Rollins got laid out momentarily, but now it's Kevin Owens right to those diamond-plated steps. Now Owens down and out once more. Just like that, the WWE Champion showing why, once again, why he is the WWE Champion for as long as he has held the gold. We've seen Rollins in absolute wars against the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, the Blackheart Tommaso Ciampa. The list goes on. Ready for another one with Kevin Owens tonight as Owens breaking the count. Obviously the championship advantage, not in the challenger's way tonight, but certainly something that can play in to Seth Rollins' game plan. Fight continues on the outskirts. And Owens sent hard into the barricade. And as Seth Rollins continues this onslaught on Kevin Owens, I want to bring up something that we talked about as the bell was sounding earlier tonight. Kevin Owens in those recent tag team victories on the opposite end of the ring from Seth Rollins. You know, there is such a thing in this sport as too much momentum. Sometimes you're so successful over and over and over again that you almost take your opponent, underestimate them. You have so much confidence, you look through your opponent. You know, that's something we could talk about with Kevin Owens. That's something we could say for Seth Rollins as well. Seth Rollins is just beating the hell out of Owens at ringside and out back into the squared circle. The point I'm trying to make is there such a thing here tonight where one or both of these guys, after riding such a red-hot streak, such a wave of momentum over the last few months, are they looking through their opponent and so confident in their abilities? You notice how Rollins broke the count and then meant Kevin Owens back on the outside just to institute some more damage. And certainly a good chunk of damage done. Wait a minute. I know that look. Curb stomp by Seth Rollins. Offense stacked one at a time. And now a curb stomp to the challenger, but Kevin Owens is still into it. No wasted motion. Rollins going to the top. Frog splash, not to be delivered. Kevin Owens. Lights are on. Nobody's home. Rollins. The package getting left at the door. And now Owens with a window of opportunity. Looking to climb through it. Kick to the gut. Rollins may be in trouble. The champion down. But is he out? Owens turning him inside out. And now into the pinfall. Do we have a new WWE Champion here at WrestleMania Sunday? Not just yet. Business picking up in just a matter of a moment. Rollins with a curb stomp. Kevin Owens kick out. Rollins goes for the frog splash, not to be delivered. Owens turning Rollins inside out, but no 3 count found. Drop kick to the champion, and now Kevin Owens is tearing apart the announce table. Rollins overzealous. Thought Kevin Owens was going to turn around. I think Owens realized that Rollins was coming at him and decided to stay put. That was a smart wrestling IQ from the prize fighter. And that wasn't. Double sentons had to realize Rollins had it scouted. Man, this WWE Championship match, somewhere blurring the lines between a fight and a brawl and a wrestling match. I think Kevin Owens would like to break it down into a brawl, just throwing fisticuffs where he's most comfortable. It doesn't say just keep fighting on the back of the t-shirt for nothing. We said it earlier, we'll say it again. Kevin Owens can take a lot of punishment. The threshold is way high. Rollins knows that, which I'm sure played into the fact of why he beat the hell out of Owens at ringside with the barricade. Nonetheless, Kevin Owens mounting his position off the middle buckle. What a maneuver by the Royal Rumble match winner. Dallas in appreciation as Kevin Owens with a springboard moonsault. I don't think got all of it, but I think at least got the knees of Rollins. Obviously wasn't the delivery Kevin Owens hoped for, but might end up working out. You take out the knees, you take out the legs, you're going to take away some of Seth Rollins' offense, such as the curb stomp. Again, unfortunately for Owens, did not go the way he wanted. And that may have Rollins to thank. Rollins, I should say, may have that misstep to thank for getting back into this matchup. Another kick, nobody home. Kevin Owens off the reversal, sending the champion into the corner. We have seen Kevin Owens fight with his back up against the wall time and time again. Remember back at Survivor Series, down 3-1 in that traditional Survivor Series tag team matchup, eliminating Damian Priest, Solo Sikoa, and Karrion Kross back to back to back. The sole survivor on that night. You can really attest that victory. Really what kicked Kevin Owens into high gear, really gave him that momentum that he rode into the Royal Rumble and won the whole 30-man matchup. Now back to the outside, major exploder, and another senton. Owens leaning on what works in this matchup. Now bite what sometimes hasn't. A couple of those sentons not getting the delivery Kevin Owens wanted, but he's going for it. You gotta respect it. Back to the outside we go. Seth Rollins down. I don't know if the champion's got enough left in the tank. Kevin Owens instituting a beatdown of a lifetime. Now wait a minute. Up against the announce table, but the WWE champion realized danger was coming, trying to avoid disaster, and luckily for him, he able to get his wish. God only knows what Kevin Owens had in mind, trying to institute this announce table into the matchup. Meanwhile, Rollins, Falcon Arrow at ringside. Back to what we said a few moments ago. This matchup is somewhere in that blurred line between a Pier 6 brawl and a professional wrestling match. These two are beating the hell out of each other here at WrestleMania. And it's Kevin Owens who is on a knee, and Seth Rollins standing on his own two souls. Oh! Forearm right to the back of the neck. And oh no, Rollins, another forearm. We have seen this in championship defenses in the past. A super avalanche curb stomp. But Kevin Owens not to be denied. Owens is still alive here at WrestleMania, but Rollins now scaling the ropes. Owens is in trouble. Surviving, yes. Thriving, maybe not. Counter by the Royal Rumble match winner. Owens fighting from within. The avalanche curb stomp did not work out. Both men going for shots, neither getting delivered. What did we say earlier? War of attrition. Springboard moonsault by Kevin Owens. This is what WrestleMania is all about. This is your main event to WrestleMania Sunday, the end of a long season. Who will leave as the WWE Champion? Rollins sent over the top rope. And I think Kevin Owens has got his eyes on the announce table he cleared off a few minutes ago. And I don't think Rollins is in any point to try to defend himself here. The champion's in trouble. Stunner by Kevin Owens through the announce table. Dallas, Texas, blowing the roof off AT&T Stadium. This place has come alive for the challenger. Stunner through the announce table, and the champion is hurt. The champion is weakened, and the championship may belong to the prize fighter, not just yet. Rollins with the shoulder up, and you had to believe that was it. Multiple times throughout this matchup, we have seen 3 counts. If it was any other night, Rollins has used that avalanche curb stomp to victory. Kevin Owens has used the stunner to victory. But tonight, of all nights, the night to push through, to let adrenaline fuel you, to go past your limits. Rollins on top, Phoenix Splash. A rare occurrence out of the arsenal. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Unfortunately, damage done, but no victory found just yet. Seth Rollins very rarely pulls out that Phoenix Splash, a hard move to deliver, and takes a lot out of the man who is instituting it. Obviously more out of the opponent, but not enough to keep Kevin Owens down. Owens has survived not 1 but 2 curb stomps. If Rollins hits one more, you gotta believe that's gonna be the exclamation point here at WrestleMania Sunday. Sidestep by Owens. 196 days as WWE Champion is hanging in the balance as Kevin Owens tries to find a way to take away the title from the Visionary. Back first off the apron. And Owens, somehow with a fire still inside of him, trying to unload on the champion here at ringside. Earlier on, it was Rollins using the barricade to his advantage. Kevin Owens now turning the tables. Back on the apron goes KO and a massive senton. What else are we gonna see in this WrestleMania main event for the WWE Championship? Rollins is down, and I don't know if he's got anything left, but it would be a mistake to underestimate him. If you know Seth Rollins and you've watched his championship reign, down does not mean out for the Revolutionary. But this could mean out. A 3 count on the way, no. Rollins giving everything he had with that kick out right there. Doing all he can to survive. Needing the ropes just to get to his feet. Now what? What has Kevin Owens got in mind? How desperate is Kevin Owens to win the WWE title tonight? Kick to the gut. Oh my goodness! Power bomb on the apron! Vintage Kevin Owens. Owens tapping in to a cold, dark place in his past to try to take away the WWE Championship here tonight. power bomb on the apron. Rollins in trouble. Owens looking to feast on a broken, beaten Visionary. Pop-up power bomb, but Seth Rollins finds a way to kick out. I got nothing left. I got nothing. I can't believe it right now. Rollins surviving not one, but two power bombs, and somehow the champion, who has found a way to win time and time again, is still alive. Owens with another massive maneuver. Elects not to go for the pinfall just yet. Owens is going to the top rope with anything he's got left in the tank. Going for the splash. Nobody home. Rollins in the driver's seat in a matter of a second. This is what WrestleMania is all about. The best of the best, fighting for the richest prizes. And now Rollins once again going for the Phoenix Splash for the second time in the matchup. That high-risk maneuver does not pay Rollins dividends. Owens with the sidestep. Owens unloading in the corner. KO is fired up. Rollins is dazed. Owens sending him into the ropes. Pop up, power bomb. Into the pinfall. We have a new WWE Champion! 196 days, Seth Rollins was atop Monday Night Raw as the WWE Champion, but a 197th day was not to be, thanks to the prize fighter, Kevin Owens.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Kevin Owens!
We started WrestleMania weekend with Sami Zayn winning the Intercontinental Championship. We end WrestleMania weekend with Kevin Owens as the new WWE Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us all year long for an incredible season. We will be back Monday night, March the 11th in Madison Square Garden for Raw. Friday night, March the 15th in Philadelphia for Friday Night SmackDown. But until then, thank you so much for joining us here in Dallas, Texas at AT&T Stadium. This has been WrestleMania! When the tension rises and the war on the battlefield begins, there is only one thing for these superstars to do: survive! Coming your way on Saturday night, November 16th, from the Kia Center in Orlando, Florida. Witness the 2024 edition of the Fall Classic as the superstars of Raw and SmackDown, along with Noah Nation Gaming channel memberships, proudly present Survivor Series.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Well, it is main event time here in New York City, Madison Square Garden. And the Celtic Warrior Sheamus is riding a high off of WrestleMania Sunday, burying his past demons in the Harbinger of Doom Karrion Kross, the Sinister Joe Gacy, and Baron Corbin. Of course, that coming alongside Butch and Ridge Holland and the Brawling Brutes. But tonight, Sheamus walks down the aisle with a singles opportunity at toe. The WWE Championship on the line. Kevin Owens wanted to fight. Management gave him a deserving opponent. And certainly Sheamus has got to be fired up As a certain song rings across the speakers at MSG, Sheamus looks laser focused on the task at hand. But the prize fighter, the new WWE Champion, Kevin Owens, is back in the Garden, where many say his momentum skyrocketed to the top back in November at Survivor Series. Well, both Kevin Owens and Karrion Kross, familiar with the Harbinger of Doom, or I should say Kevin Owens and Sheamus, both familiar with the Harbinger of Doom and Karrion Kross. It was back in November in this very building at Survivor Series, where Kevin Owens was a part of Team Sheamus in a traditional Survivor Series matchup. All of the Brawling Brutes were eliminated by Kross. It was up to Kevin Owens for a 3-1 comeback against Team Kross. And on that night at Survivor Series, the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens, was able to outlast Solo Sikoa, Damian Priest, and Karrion Kross. And all those months later, Kevin Owens, if we can get it outright, won the Royal Rumble matchup, defeated Kross back at the Elimination Chamber, and as you saw at the top of the hour, defeated Seth freaking Rollins in the main event of WrestleMania Sunday 8 nights ago to win the WWE Championship. But could it all come crashing down here tonight?
Introducing the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus! And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens!
Here we go. It is your main event of the first Raw of the season. The WWE Championship is on the line in your second of two title bouts here this evening. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus, very familiar with that gold, has won it multiple times throughout his career. And remember, Sheamus was in pursuit of the visionary Seth freaking Rollins back in the fall, trying to win the WWE title. Failed to do so on numerous occasions. Now Sheamus looks at the man who did what he wanted to do all those months ago. It is Sheamus, it is Kevin Owens. The WWE title is on the line here in your main event. Certainly a big fight feel here to kick things off on the first Raw of the season. What a night it has been here in the world's most famous arena. You gotta wonder who the WWE Champion is gonna be. We get to Hershey, Pennsylvania next week in the Giants Center. Already confirmed one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Jey Uso, set to go one-on-one with one half of the Street Profits in Montez Ford. Oh! Who is going to be the WWE Champion? Will it be Kevin Owens, or will it be a short-lived reign for the prize fighter, the 2024 Royal Rumble match winner? Celtic Warrior Sheamus looking to play spoiler. Very well could do so tonight. Owens 8 nights ago was in a war, to say the least, with Seth freaking Rollins. You gotta wonder if there's any looming fatigue from that matchup. Obviously, Sheamus competing back at WrestleMania Sunday as well. Different circumstances, 6-man tag team matchup. Sheamus did not have to do all of the work in that contest. Sheamus certainly came in and put the finish, the icing on the cake. Came in a house of fire, beat the hell out of all 3 men on the opposing side of the ring and got the victory for the Brawling Brutes. Sheamus, of course, was dealing that Karrion Kross issue on and off for months, it seemed like. Being put through the announce table, using a steel chair, steel steps. Sheamus took the brunt of it. A beatdown from Karrion Kross time and time again. WrestleMania Sunday was certainly a long time coming. Now Sheamus putting those past issues behind him, looking to finally take down the WWE Champion here tonight and win the gold for himself. And you see a rare misstep out of the Royal Rumble match winner, Kevin Owens, going for a springboard tornado DDT. Thought Sheamus was still in the same spot behind him. Unfortunately, the Celtic Warrior was 1 step ahead. You know, as we mentioned, Sheamus challenged for the WWE Championship a couple of times in 2023. One-on-one matches with Seth Rollins not once but twice, and was also a part of that six-man Hell in a Cell match back at Armageddon in December, as was Kevin Owens. Sheamus failed to become the champion on numerous occasions, not looking to see another opportunity go by the wayside here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Meanwhile, Owens willing to throw his body in harm's way if it means retaining the title. Off the frog splash, Sheamus gets the shoulder up. But great damage done, you gotta believe, by the new WWE Champion. Kevin Owens has been riding a wave of momentum over the last few months, starting from ground zero back in the early fall. Rock bottom here on Monday Night Raw. All the way to the top of the mountain. It's one thing to get to the top, it's a whole nother thing to stay there. Momentum is a real thing in this industry. Kevin Owens has been riding it for months, but eventually you gotta believe that luck is gonna run out. That momentum is gonna run dry, and it could be tonight in New York City by hands of this brawling brute in Sheamus. Just absolutely cleaning Kevin Owens' clock that time, but Owens with another reversal. Sheamus struggling to get going, as the WWE Champion has obviously done his homework on his opponent. Already tonight, the Intercontinental Championship was on the line. Kevin Owens' best friend Sami Zayn retaining his title against Dirty Dominic Mysterio with the Judgment Day. But will Kevin Owens have the same fate? Will he be able to retain the gold? Will the Celtic Warrior Sheamus have his way? Oh my goodness! Well, no matter the result, Sheamus certainly had his way that time, sending Owens over the top rope and to the barricade. Sheamus willing to throw Kevin Owens' body in harm's way. Willing to give Kevin Owens the fight he wanted. And into the barricade again. And what does the challenger have in mind for the champion? Sheamus using his surroundings to his advantage. Gotta believe this was gonna be a physical fight. Just look at the fighters that are inside the squared circle at the current moment. Two men who are willing to risk it all in the means of any defeat on any given night. Sheamus getting going on the outside. Unfortunately, upon re-entry into the ring, not to be found. Kevin Owens with the springboard that time. And back in the driver's seat is the WWE Champion. The big-time DDT. Now Owens back to the top. Sheamus in prime position. Kevin Owens hits the splash that he may have been looking for earlier in the matchup. Kevin Owens not going for the cover just yet. Interesting decision. He's going back to the top rope. And now Owens with a swanton bomb, but nobody home. Overzealous was the champion. And now Sheamus looking to pick the bones. Falcon Arrow that time, landing on the knees. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus coming alive here in New York City. Imagine if Sheamus spoils the 8-night reign as WWE Champion. Imagine if the Celtic Warrior walks away from the world's most famous arena holding the gold. It is very much a possibility as Sheamus is starting to stack the offense. Right here in Madison Square Garden, where Kevin Owens won the matchup for Team Sheamus back at Survivor Series in November, starting his uphill battle to the WWE title at WrestleMania. Sheamus looking to take it all away here tonight. There is certainly a mutual respect between these two men, but when that bell sounds, respect goes out the window. It's the pride of the competition, the pride of the fight, and the will to be WWE Champion that pushes these two superstars forward. Sheamus off the middle, buckle, and the shoulder block takes down the champion once more. Into the cover he goes. To win the title, not just yet. Close call that time. Kevin Owens controlling the early part of this matchup, but Sheamus has turned it on its head. May have spoken too soon as Owens now into the ropes. Could have been going for a pop-up powerbomb. However, Sheamus did his homework. Another counter again. Sheamus doing the song and dance. And now, on the shoulders goes the champion. White noise! To win the title. Kevin Owens with the shoulder up, another close call for tonight's challenger. Sheamus had a couple of reversals that time, stowed away and was able to capitalize with an air raid crash. A great white noise. However, Kevin Owens able to survive and now into the barricade. Vicious and ruthless is the offense by Sheamus, and quite frankly, that's what it needs to be. These two men throwing fisticuffs on the outside of the ring. Kevin Owens getting the best of it. WWE Champion did some dirty work on the outside at WrestleMania, stunnering Seth Rollins through the announce table, powerbombing him on the apron. But this time it's Sheamus the aggressor when the fight spills to the outside of the squared circle. Over the top. Owens trying to get this great white off his back. Sheamus the shark that smells blood in the water. The prize fighter, however, not looking to let up on his newly renowned WWE Championship. And Sheamus into the ring again. Back and forth, the momentum starts to swing. You notice, wait a minute, hold that thought. Sheamus picking the ankle to win the title. Off a sneaky pin, but not just a beat yet. You notice how Kevin Owens controlled the early part of this matchup. Sheamus turned the tables, and now for the last minute or so, it has been back and forth between the champion and the challenger. Both men revving up the engines as they realize they need to in this match. Sheamus may be in trouble. Stunner! Kevin Owens may have put the exclamation point on this match. And Sheamus, however, not to be denied, shoulder off the canvas. The Celtic Warrior is still in this fight. New York City blowing the roof off of Madison Square Garden. We are in the home of the Knicks, the home of the Islanders. And we have got a hockey fight, a brawl breaking out on the court. Either way you spin it, Sheamus, Kevin Owens, the WWE title is on the line. Stakes couldn't be any higher. The moment couldn't be any bigger here in the Big Apple. Sheamus able to survive the stunner, but obvious damage done as Kevin Owens looks to take advantage. Delivers the frog splash, a signature under the arsenal of the champion. Sheamus may have kicked out, but you see, the pressure is still on. Surviving is not thriving inside of that squared circle. The beatdown continues as the WWE Champion is not looking to let up on the championship he won only 8 nights ago. Taken down once more as the challenger. Sheamus has got to find a window of opportunity if he's going to get back in this matchup. May have been able to kick out of that stunner. That does not mean Sheamus is anywhere near 100%. Look at the fight that Kevin Owens is presenting to the table. Sheamus dazed. Sheamus may be knocked off his game. Dropped down by Owens. And a big time elbow. Simple yet effective. Owens going for the splash. Nobody home. This is Sheamus' opportunity now to turn the tides. On the shoulders he goes. Could be going for a victory roll. Not just yet. Springboard. Tornado DDT by the champion. Wanted it earlier. Delivered it later. Sheamus had an opportunity that time. Unfortunately not able to take advantage as Kevin Owens gives Sheamus his thoughts. We've got a barn burner on our hands here in the Garden. Who is going to be the WWE Champion when we roll into the 2024 WWE Draft 4 weeks from tonight, Monday night, April the 8th, live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. All roads lead as well to San Juan, Puerto Rico, Saturday night, April the 13th. Backlash, who will be the champion on that night? High stakes, high rewards here in the Big Apple. Sheamus almost had the opportunity to get back in this fight. Was not able to take advantage. Lands on his feet that time. This could be it. Takedown. Another fight trying to continue, but again, Sheamus not able to take advantage of the reversal. Owens into the cover once more. And Sheamus can't get out at the last second. Oh my goodness. Gotta give credit where it's due. The challenger is hanging in there. Frustration may be starting to creep in on Kevin Owens. Owens worked long and hard to win the WWE title, and a stunner! Make it a dose. Sheamus had the reversal, not to be. And Kevin Owens delivers a second stunner to victory. You saw a few times at the end of that match.
And still, the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
That Sheamus tried to change things up, tried to throw the reversal, get Kevin Owens off his game. Unfortunately, it was not to be. Wait a minute. That is the music of the former WWE Champion. Wait a minute, Seth Rollins from behind. The man who lost the title back at WrestleMania. The visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins, ambushing an already beaten Kevin Owens. Owens may be the victor tonight, but he certainly doesn't look like it, as Seth Rollins sneaking up from behind and ambushing the man who took away his gold 8 nights ago at WrestleMania. This story is not finished. Rollins wants his title back here on Monday Night Raw. Prepare for the most exciting 10 minutes, a fast-paced 600 seconds, and all the action you can handle. Coming your way exclusively each and every Wednesday, only on the Noah Nation Gaming TikTok. The superstars of Raw and SmackDown race to the finish line on velocity. Competition at an all-time high that you won't see anywhere else. Scan the QR code, follow on TikTok, and don't miss a second of velocity. But as for the Coliseum here in San Juan, Puerto Rico, it is main event time on behalf of Monday Night Raw. Fatal 4-way, anything goes for the WWE Championship. Chaos to be expected, yet one fall to a finish. The last man standing leaves the island of Puerto Rico, your new WWE Champion.
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Of course, that is if there is a new WWE champion, or the title may remain with the prize fighter. But of course, the man entering the squared circle, the former champion, the visionary, the revolutionary, from SummerSlam to WrestleMania, stood atop Monday Night Raw as the face of the red brand. Rollins looking to get back the gold he lost 6 weeks ago, here tonight in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Certainly a task easier said than done. 4 men with one goal in mind, the WWE title. And as for this man, similar boat to Braun Breaker, now or never, put up or shut up, possibly take the title to Fridays.
And introducing the challenger from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley!
You know, Bobby Lashley has certainly had a case for quite some time for a one-on-one match to the WWE title, winning #1 contendership back in the fall. Issues with Solo Sikoa prolonging him from getting that one-on-one match. He challenged Rollins during his reign, yet it was a triple threat. And now here's Lashley, after defeating the Street Champ back at WrestleMania, wanted to finally get that one-on-one match, but Seth Rollins wanting his rematch. LA Knight defeating Lashley on Raw. 3 viable challengers. Lashley gets a shot at the gold, but it's in the midst of the fatal 4-way. Obviously not pleased, but also not something you're going to deny when the lights are on bright and the golden prize is being dangled in front of your face. But will Lashley be able to accomplish that dream tonight? Or will it be this man, the megastar, LA Knight.
And introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
You know, 2 years ago at this very event, Backlash, Bobby Lashley main evented as the WWE Champion. But 6 weeks ago, it was LA Knight walking into WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion after an incredible reign from July to WrestleMania. But now LA Knight, looking to climb the ranks of Monday Night Raw, said he wanted an opportunity at Kevin Owens and the WWE Championship. And you can't say the defiant megastar hasn't earned it. A phenomenal reign as Intercontinental Champion that came to an end at WrestleMania. Immediately bounced back with a victory over Bobby Lashley. Let us not forget the victory over Trick Williams on Velocity. But can he get the job done when the lights are on bright and the gold is on the line? Here comes a man who has certainly done just that 6 weeks ago at the grandest stage.
And introducing the champion from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens!
The 2024 Royal Rumble match winner walked into WrestleMania Sunday in the main event and left with a brand new piece of hardware. As we mentioned in the highlight package, Kevin Owens already has been a fighting champion, issued an open challenge on the first Raw of the season in Madison Square Garden, turned away the challenge of the brawling brute himself, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. But ever since that blind side after the matchup by Seth freaking Rollins, the wheels have been spinning on the road to Backlash, and it all comes to a head here, live and now. 4 weeks from tonight, we're going to be in Mechanics Bank Arena in Bakersfield, California for the Raw exclusive Vengeance Premium Live event. Which one of these four men will it be defending the WWE Championship? Of course, I say that, but there's the added caveat of Bobby Lashley being drafted to SmackDown this past Monday. Lashley could very well be defending the WWE title 3 weeks from tonight at Battleground. All remains to be seen. One title, four superstars. Main event of San Juan, Puerto Rico's extremely incredible night that has been Backlash. Four laser-focused superstars. The bell has sounded and we are underway. One pinfall or submission to a finish. No countouts, no disqualification. And if the road to tonight has told us anything, expect chaos and anarchy. Certainly no love lost between any of these men. Unfinished business between Lashley and Owens, dating back to this past Monday Night on Raw. A great main event that went unfinished thanks to the arrival of Seth freaking Rollins. And you got LA Knight and Rollins, who, even in the midst of this fatal four-way, seemingly have had their own personal issues over the last few weeks. LA Knight did not take kindly from Rollins really instituting himself into the WWE Championship conversation. The ambush from behind, the brawl in the aisleway, and then the curb stomp on Velocity just over a week later. Nonetheless, all the roads have led us here. Lashley and LA Knight picking up where they left off a few weeks ago on the outside. Rollins and Owens been in the ring several times, whether it's been in tag team action, of course the main event of WrestleMania, and the brawls all the way in between. Unfinished business and the WWE title, the story of tonight's main event. Oh, look at that, look at the strength by the megastar LA Knight. My goodness, that is some strength from within. LA Knight digging down deep to take down the man the size of the Almighty. Meanwhile, Kevin Owens and Rollins going to the extreme on an island that made it famous. I'm sure after all the wrestling that Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins have had between the two of them, in between that ring, they wouldn't mind getting a little hardcore. LA Knight now going to the outside. I don't know what he's got in mind. Meanwhile, Bobby Lashley, the sole man inside of the ring. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, anything goes. No countouts, of course, but pinfalls and submissions have to take place in between the ropes. Rollins and Lashley, history between those two men. Going at it on the outside. Meanwhile, LA Knight and Kevin Owens going at it on the inside of the ring. You know, you can say Kevin Owens, a man who's really been a wedge between LA Knight and Seth Rollins as well. You remember LA Knight initially kind of called out Seth Rollins, saying he didn't forget about what happened on the final Raw before WrestleMania. When they were teaming up with each other, Owens hit the stunner on LA Knight. Rollins had a chance to break up the pinfall, instead sacrificed LA Knight to the Wolves, allowing Owens and Sami Zayn to get the victory on that night. Certainly could have been a momentum killer for the megastar, as well as Seth Rollins heading into WrestleMania. LA Knight has not forgotten that kendo stick, showing no remorse either. Nonetheless of the history and the battle lines that have been drawn, only one man's going to leave tonight as the WWE Champion. Could be LA Knight, but Seth Rollins with other plans. Bobby Lashley almost fell to his demise there. Got to wonder what's going through the mind of the Almighty. Has spent all this time trying to get another shot at the WWE title. Wanted a one-on-one match. Has to settle for a fatal four-way. And then after his main event collision with Kevin Owens, goes up in smoke on Raw. We go off the air with Bobby Lashley being the final draftee. Win, lose, or draw is on his way to Friday Night SmackDown. Lashley's final chance tonight at the WWE title. Got to get the job done. Bring the title with him to the Blue Brand if he wants to live his dream once more. As we mentioned, Friday Night SmackDown exclusive event 3 weeks from tonight, Battleground in Sacramento. 4 weeks from tonight, Vengeance from Raw in Bakersfield, California. Could it be Lashley bringing the WWE title to SmackDown Battleground? Or could it be one of these other three men heading to Vengeance as the WWE Champion? It very well could be Seth Rollins off the pedigree. Close call there. Kevin Owens breaking things up just in the last second. Now Rollins on the shoulders, familiar territory, powerbomb. Different variation, but of course it was the pop-up powerbomb that ended Rollins' WWE title reign back in AT&T Stadium. Oof! Another suplex by LA Knight. Can't expect nothing pretty. Gotta have eyes in the back of your head. Fatal four-way in my eyes means one thing, a brawl to the very end. And it's kind of similar to the ambulance match earlier between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. When you're taken out of the element of a normal professional wrestling matchup, fatigue starts to set in a hell of a lot sooner than normal. When you're in there with all these extra bodies and weapons are basically encouraged, anything can happen. Fatigue and injuries could have set in earlier. Owens almost had Rollins with a pop-up powerbomb. Rollins able to avoid, and now sends Owens for a ride. Gonna watch his back as the megastar's right there. LA Knight could be going for a burning hammer, or maybe a fall-away neck breaker. And now into the cover. And both men, meaning Lashley and Kevin Owens, breaking things up. LA Knight wants the WWE Championship. He might have to divide and conquer, try to take out everybody. As Lashley today have taken out Seth Rollins with the Dominator. LA Knight out of commission. Seth Rollins able to get the shoulder up. Kevin Owens is about a half a second away from losing his WWE title. That is what you gotta do. Wait till the other backs are turned or trying to lay them out and focus on one superstar inside of the ring long enough to get the three. And you may say Seth Rollins, the former WWE Champion, has been very successful in these types of chaotic environments. Oh! Hold that thought. Lashley with a spear on LA Knight, but again, too many souls are on their feet right now. Seth Rollins, during his WWE title reign, survived a triple threat, survived a six-man Armageddon Hell in the Cell. It is back against the wall tonight as the challenger. Pressure is a little bit different. LA Knight with the BFT to Bobby Lashley. Owens looking to take advantage. But Seth Rollins again breaking things up. And LA Knight going swinging on both men. The megastar, the only man standing, into the cover to win the title. No! That close from a new champion here in the island of Puerto Rico. And another spear by Lashley, this time to Rollins. And LA Knight breaking things up. I'll tell you, this thing may have been over on a few occasions, Had there not been a couple of more bodies in this matchup breaking up the pinfall. Owens, kendo stick to Rollins. Rollins looking to avoid. Oh! And a weapon to the rib cage of the megastar. Rollins looking to rule the ring momentarily. So hard to get momentum in a matchup like this. As soon as you think you got it, somebody's coming from behind with a sneak attack, a weapon in hand. Just as we are seeing. Moments ago, Rollins swinging a kendo stick. Now he's looking up at the lights. Owens taking out LA Knight. The former Intercontinental Champion of Bobby Lashley takes out the WWE Champion. 3 Raw superstars, one being SmackDown's newest draftee. It is any man's ball game here at Backlash. It is your main event. The WWE title is on the line. Rollins out of the ring. LA Knight down. Owens looking to end Bobby Lashley's evening. Lashley rolling to the outside. Owens gonna try to pin LA Knight, but Seth Rollins again breaking up the pinfall. Man, winning a match like this, so much easier said than done. But I would expect absolutely the worst. And Rollins, oof! Trying to take out LA Knight. Looks like Bobby Lashley found the sledgehammer that Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton were using earlier tonight. May have some bloodshed on that thing. Rollins, super kick to Lashley. Now goes behind on Owens. Into the corner. Owens hoisted up top. LA Knight coming from behind. Sends Rollins in enemy territory here. Man, this is jockeying for position at its finest. Oof! Owens dropped on the top. Rollins, sunset flip to win the title. LA Knight breaking things up. And LA Knight and Rollins, personal issues between those two men as of late, and they are getting in each other's way tonight. But Rollins looking to end LA Knight's night. Buckle bomb in the corner. Face first goes Rollins. Owens now from behind. Kick to the gut. Stunner! Rollins right there. Rollins again breaking things up, but decides to go back after the megastar LA Knight. There is a personal issue brewing between LA Knight and Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins better turn around. Kevin Owens, a second stunner on the Almighty. Owens into the cover. Rollins, you may be too late. Rollins, turn around. Owens retains the title. Rollins, obsessed with trying to end LA Knight's evening on a negative note, may have gotten in his own way. His back was turned. Owens took advantage with a second stunner, knocked Bobby Lashley's lights out, and retains the WWE Championship. What a matchup.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens!
Well, I gotta tell you, an adrenaline-fueled night. Backlash off the chains here on the island of Puerto Rico. Somehow, some way, the ever-fighting WWE Champion lives to fight on. Kevin Owens survives the Fatal 4-Way and is leaving Backlash still your WWE Champion. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and good night from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Can't get enough Universe Mode? Well, now is your chance to secure a backstage pass to more Universe than ever before. Become a Noah Nation Gaming Channel member and gain entry into monthly house shows that directly affect your episodic viewing of Universe Mode. Also, take a peek behind the curtain with behind-the-scenes updates, exclusive content to see how Universe Mode is brought to life each and every week. Hit the join button down below, become a Backstage Pass channel member, and get your front row seat to more Universe than ever before.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Shinsuke Nakamura certainly does not forgive, and he does not forget. He told WWE.com a few months ago that he made a list, checked it twice, and kept his receipts. We wondered who Nakamura was referring to a few weeks back on Raw. We got our answer. The Royal Rumble match winner of 2024. The man who stood atop in the main event of WrestleMania. Your current WWE Champion Kevin Owens. The man that Nakamura has painted a target on. And tonight, Nakamura looks for the ultimate revenge. What was a disappointing loss at WrestleMania against the best in the world, CM Punk, was a mind-awakening night, an eye-opening night for Shinsuke Nakamura, if ever so. Dished a beatdown to CM Punk that has put him on the shelf ever since, and Nakamura's fury inside of him set him on a collision course, made him begin the game plan to target Kevin Owens, get back the momentum that Owens stole from him, all the while being crowned the king of Monday Night Raw. Nakamura certainly laid out a well-thought-out plan, but will he be able to finish at the line here tonight? The WWE Championship is on the line in your Monday Night Raw exclusive Vengeance event. It has been a very interesting night, an exciting night here at Mechanics Bank Arena in Bakersfield, California, and it all culminates with the richest prize in the industry up for grabs. Shinsuke Nakamura tries his luck, but dare I say 2024 has been the year of the prize fighter. Nakamura may have his wishes, but Kevin Owens doesn't give a damn who stands across the ring from him. When the bell sounds and that title is on the line, everything goes out the window and everything is on the line. Kevin Owens, a man who walks down the aisle with purpose, has been knocked out by Shinsuke Nakamura far too many times for Owens to let it slide. All Nakamura had to do was ask, and Kevin Owens would have gave him the shot. But Nakamura drew the line in the sand, laid out Kevin Owens 3 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw with not one, not two, but three Kinshasas. And did the same this past Monday night, interrupting an opening bout between Kevin Owens and Karrion Kross. Of course, Owens and Sami Zayn defeating Nakamura and his partner AJ Styles in the Raw main event a few nights ago. Sami Zayn pinning AJ Styles, Nakamura deciding his energy was best used for vengeance tonight. It is your main event. Let's send things down to the ring for your official introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura. And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE Champion, Kevin
Kevin Owens already with two successful championship defenses under his belt. One against Sheamus on the first Raw of the season in Madison Square Garden. The other coming last month in San Juan, Puerto Rico in the fatal four-way matchup against LA Knight, Seth Rollins, and the almighty Bobby Lashley. Shinsuke Nakamura has made this one personal. With the ambushes on Kevin Owens, he not only looks to take away the WWE Championship, but to crush the dreams of Owens to continue forward as the face of Monday Night Raw. Nakamura drew the line in the sand. Can he go past the finish line tonight? The bell has sounded and we are underway with your Vengeance main event for the WWE title. Nakamura hot out of the gate, not looking for a feeling out process. No collar and elbow tie up, no wrist and headlocks here. Nakamura looking to set the pace, which I'm sure he would like to be a beatdown of Kevin Owens. We've already seen two championships change hands tonight. The Judgment Day rising once more as World Tag Team Champions and now WWE Women's Champion. Will another title change hands before our very eyes as Nakamura is already being the aggressor in the early moments of this main event? Knees right to the back of Kevin Owens. And Owens looking in a very similar position that we have found him recently on Monday Night Raw, which is lying on his back, looking up at the lights, thanks to the hands of the dastardly, devastating King of Strong Style. Nakamura has held championships, and dare I say world championships, all around the globe. Has been in WWE for quite some time and has accumulated quite a long list of accolades, from Intercontinental to United States to Tag Team Champions to NXT Champion, but never the WWE title. Will tonight be his night? Kevin Owens looking to get back into this matchup, and Nakamura with other plans here. Down goes the champion once more. Kevin Owens struggling to get going in your main event here at Vengeance. Nakamura has had this blueprint, I am sure, laid out since the month of February, waiting to get his hands on Kevin Owens. And then when Owens won the title at WrestleMania, it all just became more of a satisfying game plan for the King of Strong Style. Down goes the champion, not just yet. Kevin Owens, huge reversal that time. Now into the ropes. Gets the splash he so desired a few moments ago. Nakamura able to get the shoulder up. Gotta believe Nakamura isn't gonna go down without a fight tonight after all the time he has spent, I am sure, up late at night daydreaming of the demise of Kevin Owens. Nakamura was red hot on Monday Night Raw, raking up some victories over several weeks on the road to WrestleMania until he ran into the prize fighter at Saturday night's main event back in February. Nakamura walked into WrestleMania with a loss on his shoulder. And when he fell to CM Punk, did Nakamura blame himself? Of course he didn't. He blamed CM Punk, and he blamed the man who is instituting a kick-ass beatdown in the middle of the ring, that being the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens. Regardless of whether Nakamura's mindset is the correct one, he has played his cards right. He has got what he wanted in the ring with Kevin Owens in the main event spotlight for the WWE title. Kevin Owens now looking to make Nakamura regret ever delivering a knee to the face a few weeks ago. Nice moonsault by the WWE Champion. Nakamura getting the shoulder up. Gotta believe that took a good chunk out of Shinsuke as Kevin Owens goes for the belly to back. Nakamura able to create some distance, send the champion into the ropes, and an arm drag Ricky the Dragon Steamboat would be proud of. Nakamura knows what he's up against tonight. Kevin Owens has been red hot in 2024. Winning the Royal Rumble match at the top of the year. Defeating Karrion Kross in an epic no disqualifications collision. Back at the Elimination Chamber event as Nakamura gets fired up here in Bakersfield. Of course, winning the main event of WrestleMania, successfully defending that title twice ever since. And now Nakamura looks to bring the doomsday upon what has been a banner year for Kevin Owens so far. Kevin Owens again finding himself with his back against the wall. Nakamura uncharacteristically scaling the ropes, looking to come off the top. Looked like he delivered an elbow right to the heart. And almost had the title won. Kevin Owens still with something left in the tank, and that's all the prize fighter has ever shown that he needs. Just a little bit, and he'll keep pushing forward. Shinsuke Nakamura clearly showing with that elbow off the top that he is willing to risk it all for the demise of Kevin Owens to happen here tonight in Mechanics Bank Arena. Saturday night, May the 11th, may be the day Nakamura is truly crowned a king here in the WWE. Up goes Kevin Owens, and down he goes. And Owens has had a few moments in this matchup where he showed some sparks. But Nakamura has been the aggressor, in control for the majority. Once again, off the top, delivering a knee. I don't know if that was to the chest or to the throat. Either way, it was effective. And Nakamura is not letting up. Kevin Owens looking weakened, and a knee sends him right to the outside. Shinsuke Nakamura came in with all the game plans he needed. If he needed to think on his feet, he was prepared for it. The king of strong style, showing a very familiar sight here at Vengeance, just as he left Kevin Owens laying a few weeks ago, and just as he left Kevin Owens laying at the top of Monday Night Raw this week, the WWE Champion in trouble by hands of the King of Strong Style. Owens sent for a ride on the outside of the squared circle, where Nakamura is using his surroundings to his advantage. Back inside the ring we go. Nakamura knows he can only win the title between the ropes as he now goes for a cover. And it's only a 2 count as Kevin Owens still able to survive in this match. Owens has got to try to shake the cobwebs off. Here we go, some signs of life, couple of elbows to the rib cage, and a mean lariat. Had some steam behind that one. Now it's got Nakamura in his grasp. Huge exploder suplex sends Shinsuke Nakamura to the other side of the squared circle. Whatever Kevin Owens has left after the beatdowns over the last few weeks and what we have seen so far in this main event, he is going to use to try to fight back in this contest. WWE title that Kevin Owens has worked so hard to obtain is on the line tonight. It can either be another successful defense, or if Kevin Owens continues with missteps like that, it may be the demise of the championship reign. Kevin Owens got to remain focused here as Shinsuke Nakamura getting dropped in the hardest part of the ring. Oh man, and Kevin Owens looking to take this main event clash to bigger levels, clearing off the Spanish announce table. I don't think Nakamura wants any part of a brawl with Kevin Owens. What the hell does the champion got in mind? Nakamura brought up there, not by will, but by force of the champion. Suplex off the announce table, down to ringside. And life, and newfound life at that, has been injected into Mechanics Bank Arena here in Bakersfield as Kevin Owens comes alive trying to retain his WWE title. Kevin Owens had a few missteps in there, but a successful comeback along the way. Suplex off the announce table, now a senton at ringside. Kevin Owens looking sharp. But will he be able to keep this going, or is Nakamura going to be able to get back into this matchup? Oof. Nothing pretty about that. Just a knee to the temple and then face first off the ring apron. Well documented hardest part of the ring. Nakamura was reminded of that a few moments ago as he went spine first thanks to the WWE Champion. Now Kevin Owens might have just had his lights turned off. Kinshasa. But Kevin Owens gets the shoulder up. Shinsuke Nakamura thought he had the title won. Oh no, Nakamura saying maybe one. Wouldn't do the trick, but a second might finish his story. Knee to the face. But the desire for Kevin Owens to retain his title tonight fuels him through another kick out. Shinsuke Nakamura thought he had the match won. The maneuvers that he has left Kevin Owens laying with on Monday Night Raw, unfortunately not enough just yet to win him the title. And look at Nakamura coming unglued. The closed fist, the boots to the face, anything to turn Kevin Owens' lights off and knock him out cold for good. Back to the top, going for another knee, but nobody home. It's a good way to dislocate a kneecap on a Saturday night. Owens just trying to shake the cobwebs off after a couple of mean shots were delivered. Shinsuke Nakamura creating some distance. Counter by Owens. Oh man, pop-up powerbomb. Just when he needed it most. But Nakamura gets the shoulder up, and we are starting to see why these two superstars are challenging for the WWE title tonight. Main event caliber on this grand stage of Vengeance here in Bakersfield, California. Owens surviving some of Nakamura's best Nakamura surviving one of the maneuvers that put him down back in Saturday night's main event in February. And now Kevin Owens taking Nakamura back to ringside, and he may have his sights on the announce table that he cleared off a few moments ago. Nakamura in prime position. Kevin Owens, a shark that smells blood in the water. The King is in trouble of being dethroned. Stunner through the announce table. Bakersfield has come unglued. Kevin Owens sending a weakened, possibly broken challenger into the squared circle to try to retain the prestigious gold. But Nakamura at the last second able to get the shoulder up. After the pop-up powerbomb and the stunner through the announce table, you had to believe Kevin Owens had this one in the bag, with Shinsuke Nakamura fighting his best fight tonight. Nakamura has been daydreaming about this contest since the month of February, when Kevin Owens, in his mind, derailed his WrestleMania dreams. Who is going to be the better man and sit atop Monday Night Raw as the WWE Champion? Will it be the current champion, the Royal Rumble match winner of 2024, the prize fighter Kevin Owens, or will it be the challenger, the former NXT champion, the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura? Nakamura down, Kevin Owens bringing him to his feet. See what the champion's got in mind here. Nakamura being brought into the corner. Kevin Owens now. Wheels are a-spinning. And wait a minute, the bodies may be a-spinning as well. Down goes Shinsuke with a crushing blow. Unfortunately for Owens, it is another kick out for Nakamura. Win, lose, or draw for Kevin Owens. Bakersfield, California, certainly an appreciation of his efforts. Kevin Owens showing why the WWE Championship is so prestigious, showing what it means to be the man on Monday Night Raw. Nakamura and Owens jockeying for position. Owens had the fisticuffs. Nakamura strikes with the lower half. Now Owens getting set over the top rope. And a hard landing at that. What's Nakamura got in mind? He's been on top a couple of times in this matchup. About a 50-50 on the delivery. Delivers a knee to the outside to the WWE Champion. Got 100% of the delivery on that. And now Nakamura exposing the turnbuckle without a care in the world. Anything he can do to beat down Kevin Owens and get the retribution he's been waiting for. Owens on his shoulders, going for a Death Valley driver. Kevin Owens creating the distance. Nakamura meets the exposed turnbuckle that he revealed to the world a few moments ago. Came back to haunt him that time. Kevin Owens slow to capitalize. Jockeying for position are the champion and the challenger. Oh man, muscling down Shinsuke Nakamura is Kevin Owens. And Nakamura rolling out of it. The pace starting to quicken. Tensions riding at an all-time high. Both these men sense the end is near, but who's gonna put the final nail in the match? Could be Nakamura off a devastating arm drag, and I think he almost had it. Look how unenthusiastic that kick out was by Kevin Owens. He's got to be running on E at this point, and Nakamura knows it. Nakamura going back to the top. He has been very comfortable up there throughout this matchup and delivers yet another knee, trying to take out the chest cavity or possibly even the throat of Owens. And brought to his feet, Nakamura again. They don't call him the King of Strong Style, excuse me, because it looks good on a t-shirt. proving why he has earned that title and looking to earn another one tonight. WWE Championship on the line. And Kevin Owens is hurt. Nakamura. We saw the pace starting to quicken a few moments ago, but Shinsuke Nakamura has brought things down to size, wrestling his style of matchup, the matchup he put out, and a game plan over the last few months, I am sure, mentally in his head. Nakamura overzealous or maybe not, dropping the elbow. Nakamura extremely comfortable above ground tonight at Vengeance. And Shinsuke's got his eyes locked on a prime target. Goes for the kick. Nobody home. Kevin Owens with a forearm. Kick to the gut. Stunner! Inside the ropes. Owens into the cover. And history repeats itself from Saturday night's main event in February all the way to Vengeance here on May the 11th. Nakamura may have had a game plan, but Kevin Owens just kept fighting.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
Wait just a second! The best in the world! For the first time since WrestleMania Saturday, CM Punk is in Bakersfield! Shinsuke Nakamura, when he shakes the cobwebs off, is gonna feel like this is the most humiliating night of his career. The man who defeated him on the grandest stage of them all, CM Punk, is walking down the aisle in an unexpected turn of events in the closing moments of what has been an epic Vengeance event. Bakersfield has come absolutely unglued. And I don't think Kevin Owens is going to take very kindly to CM Punk raining on his parade. A gutsy, resilient performance as Kevin Owens retains his WWE Championship. But for the first time since WrestleMania, the shocking reemergence of the Second City Saint. The best in the world, CM Punk, may be drawing the line in the sand. Or after a successful comeback, is CM Punk targeting the WWE Championship? What a moment after an incredible Vengeance event presented to you by Monday Night Raw. This Monday, the road to the King of the Ring begins, and if tonight is ever telling, it is going to be a tumultuous one at that. Monday Night Raw's respective main event is coming up next as the WWE Championship is on the line. Kevin Owens defends the gold he won 3 months ago at WrestleMania against the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. A rematch that has been looming since Sunday night, March the 3rd at the grandest stage of them all. The Royal Rumble match winner, Kevin Owens, took on then WWE Champion Seth freaking Rollins in a grueling WrestleMania main event. Kevin Owens dishing out every physical being that he possibly could to keep down a game visionary. And in the end, the pop-up powerbomb put in the final nail in the coffin of Rollins' illustrious reign. Well, ever since then, Seth Rollins, finding himself at the back of the line, has curb stomped anybody in his way to try to proclaim himself the #1 contender. Rollins has done all he can over the last few weeks to get an edge, laying out Kevin Owens by curb stomp, by putting him through the announce table, brawling throughout the WWE Universe, the kendo stick shot 2 weeks ago. What about the backstage assault this past Monday night? Seth freaking Rollins has done all he can to ensure he will have the upper hand in this highly anticipated WrestleMania rematch. Will Rollins win back the gold, or will the reign of Kevin Owens live on? We find out up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
It has been an awesome night here at the King of the Ring, and your co-main event is live and in living color. The challenger, the #1 contender, the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins. Like him, love him, or hate him, nobody can deny the 197-day WWE Championship reign of Seth Rollins. One that kicked off last year at SummerSlam when Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase. And he rode that title wave all the way to the main event of WrestleMania. And it came crashing down with a pop-up powerbomb in the middle of the squared circle, as you saw in the highlight tape moments ago. Ever since then, Rollins has been obsessed with obtaining a one-on-one rematch for the WWE title that he lost at the grandest stage. Now, 3 months and change later, Seth Rollins has a chance to right the wrong in his mind that happened back in Dallas back in March. Rollins has done all he can to get an edge, but will it be enough to keep down a tough-as-nails champion? A man that personifies just keep fighting. It is the reason he holds the gold today. The 2024 Royal Rumble match winner, the victor of the WrestleMania main event, successfully has defended that gold against the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, the King of Strong Style Shinsuke Nakamura, and pinned the almighty Bobby Lashley in a Fatal 4-Way matchup that included LA Knight as well as Seth Rollins. It has been a great reign at the top of Raw for Kevin Owens, but will it all come to an end tonight? Many have said that you're never truly 100% when you step inside that squared circle, but being hurt and being injured, two separate things. And I would bet the house that Kevin Owens is hurt coming into this matchup tonight. We saw what happened on Raw, the ambush in the backstage area, Kevin Owens coming in contact with concrete. Did Rollins deal out enough damage to have the edge here tonight? We find out as this matchup commences.
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Merivale, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
Here's the Monday Night Raw respective main event as the finals of the King of the Ring tournament looms and a chance to main event SummerSlam hangs in the balance. Could one of these two superstars be making their way to SummerSlam this August to defend the WWE title? Kevin Owens handing the gold over to Rod Zapata as he hoists the prize high in the sky. the challenger, the visionary, Seth freaking Rollins, the champion, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, the WrestleMania main event, 3 months in the making, is underway. And Seth Rollins hot out of the gate with the swing blade and trying to catch Kevin Owens early. Seth Rollins, it's a nice attempt, but I think after WrestleMania a few months ago, better have it drilled deep into his brain that it's going to take a hell of a lot to keep down Kevin Owens. As we mentioned, you're never truly 100% in this business, but being hurt and being injured are two separate things. You see what Kevin Owens has been through just over the last month on Monday Night Raw. He's been curb stomped by Seth Rollins. He's been put through the announce table. What about this past Monday night? Not only the backstage assault by Rollins, but a very physical matchup against the Prince Finn Balor. Seth Rollins, I'll bite in the ring this past Monday on Raw as well, but dare I say, not even half the challenge that Kevin Owens had to endure, thanks to the assist by Dirty Dominic Mysterio and a victory for Rollins over the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn. Nonetheless, Seth freaking Rollins trying to get the early edge, blockbuster on the champion. And that's where Rollins might be feeling a little bit overzealous. Obviously trying to push the pace in the early going, but not watching his ring awareness there, and an easy rope break by a possibly weakened champion. As much as Rollins has been obsessed with getting this WrestleMania rematch over the last 3 months, he better remain focused on the task at hand and remain relaxed can be. You get overzealous against Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens will meet you with that right there. A couple of closed fists and a boot for your troubles. 2024 has been an incredible banner year for Kevin Owens. Winning the Royal Rumble match, the main event of WrestleMania. But does it all come crashing down here in mere moments? And Rollins has gone to the air multiple times in this matchup already. The blockbuster moments ago, the springboard knee. Kevin Owens just trying to find a way to gain some momentum and sustained in this matchup. A little crossface to weaken the challenger might do just that. I don't know if this is going to tap out Rollins this early, but it'll certainly do a number on the visionary. Rollins trying to get the champion off his back. Does just that. Little kick to the gut. Backstage assault on Monday night, where Kevin Owens was rammed right into the concrete wall, right into an equipment box. Could have been electrocuted. Luckily wasn't. Kevin Owens continuing to fight here tonight. Almost caught Seth Rollins that time. Rollins, again, better not be overzealous, because Kevin Owens will see a window of opportunity and will absolutely take it. These two men know each other very well. They have done their homework. They have studied up time and time again. One of those rare cases where they might know themselves, or I should say know each other better than they know themselves. WWE Champion Kevin Owens just trying to dish out the same punishment to Seth Rollins that Rollins has dealt to him on Monday Night Raw. Now Owens coming off the top, crushing down the challenger. And Rollins getting the shoulder up. Again, Kevin Owens surviving the Judgment Day's Finn Balor this past Monday night on Raw. Rollins getting through the Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn, the pick your poison. Both of these men coming in with some in-ring momentum built just a few short days ago. Big-time German by Rollins that time to get back into this matchup. Kevin Owens looking a little bit dazed, and the challenger's going to take advantage. Owens to the outside, Rollins with some fire underneath those feet, and Kevin Owens eating the soles of his boots. Kevin Owens has shown some glimmers so far, but this has been all Seth freaking Rollins since the opening bell. This is what Rollins wants. This is what Rollins has been dreaming about. Dictating the pressure, dishing out the punishment to Kevin Owens, and getting back the WWE Championship that I'm sure in the mind of the Revolutionary, Owens stole away back at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins had an opportunity, of course, back at Backlash in April in the Fatal 4-Way matchup. If you ask Rollins, he did not lose that matchup. He was screwed over by LA Knight. Rollins, of course, hot off the heels of coming over the top rope that time, Picking up a victory over the megastar LA Knight last month at Vengeance, securing his #1 contendership against Big Bronson Reed several weeks ago. Now Seth Rollins meeting Kevin Owens with a super kick. Owens might have sent Rollins back inside the ring, but Rollins the one dictating the pace, and now the Visionary laying out the champion once more. And this is not the fight that Kevin Owens could have hoped that he was going to be fighting here tonight. Owens is wrestling a defensive battle at the current moment as Seth Rollins now in prime position for a buckle bomb on the WWE Champion into the cover. And he almost had the title that time, but Kevin Owens able to survive. Rollins obviously has got to realize what he is in for tonight. A war of attrition with Kevin Owens. Owens as tough as they come. And if Rollins didn't know before, he certainly found that out 3 months and change ago in the main event of WrestleMania in AT&T Stadium. And Rollins once again being reminded of that tonight. All the reason Rollins has tried to dish out some extra punishment where he can over the last several weeks in the lead up to this contest to try to get the edge over the current champion. Acai moonsault now to the outside, could be going for a springboard swanton, nobody home. Rollins trying to take things to the air, but Kevin Owens getting out of the target. This is Owens' opportunity now to try to get back into this matchup and get some sustained momentum finally in Raw's respective main event here tonight. A misstep by Rollins, and it certainly took a lot out of him. Owens' wheels are a-spinning, and so is his body over the top rope, taking out the challenger. Owens has never been afraid to put his own body in harm's way if it means getting his hand raised high at the other side of the bell. And a big-time lariat on the outside, just exploding on the Visionary. This is what Kevin Owens has got to do. Push the pressure, come alive, rally the troops here in New Orleans, and try to overcome what has been a very blueprinted architect like Seth Rollins tonight. Owens going to the top. Another splash does not deliver. Crash and burn. Seth Rollins now trying to take back control, and he does. I'll tell you what, one thing about Seth Rollins' 197-day title reign is even when you thought the odds were stacked against him, the Visionary time and time again found a way to win. And tonight may be a repeat of history. Rollins may be about to prove that WrestleMania was only a misstep. On the top rope, superplex to the champion. And now Rollins scaling the other corner. Owens laid out. Going for a Phoenix splash, but nobody home. Those high-risk maneuvers continue to cost both men in this WWE title matchup. Rollins wanting the Phoenix splash. Kevin Owens read his playbook, and now Owens instituting a beatdown in the middle of the squared circle. Rollins looking worse for wear off the crash and burn and the offense by the champion. And once again, Kevin Owens trying to rally the troops and rev up the engines here at the King of the Ring. And a nice fall-away slam. Owens back up top. Could be a risky maneuver here, but Owens confident, and he delivers. Big-time splash. They don't call it high risk, high reward for nothing. That risk paying Owens dividends that time, but Seth Rollins able to get the shoulder off the canvas. The ropes he goes. Kevin Owens dropped down. Could be looking for a pop-up power bomb here. Rollins doing his best to have some concrete feet, stopping Owens dead in his tracks. Rollins not looking to see a repeat of the WrestleMania main event and the maneuver that cost him the WWE title on that night. Falcon Arrow to the champion. And just like that, Rollins has taken New Orleans, Louisiana out of it. Damn near popping a balloon. Absolutely deflating. As now Seth Rollins has got Kevin Owens up against the ropes. Nice reversal by the champion that time. Seth Rollins trying to be the aggressor, and the champion going flying to the outside. Fatigue starting to set in as Kevin Owens' lifeless body down at ringside, and Rollins' wheels are a-spinning. Owens put Rollins through the announce table at WrestleMania. Rollins dished it right back on Raw several weeks ago. And it may be about to be a repeat here at King of the Ring. Rollins with Owens on the announce table. The champion's in trouble. Pedigree through the table. The WWE Champion is out cold. Referee at a count of 7. Rollins sends Owens right to the LED post. Seth Rollins breaking the count, obviously knowing he cannot win the title via countout tonight, but he can certainly deal a great deal of punishment to Kevin Owens on the outside. The pedigree through the announce table. Springboard frog splash, and catches Kevin Owens even when he tried to get out of the way. And how close was that? Rollins in disbelief that he is not the WWE Champion right now. That might have been Rollins' best chance so far at winning the title. Owens, with his back against the wall, still finds a way to survive. That just goes to show you what Rollins is willing to do, the lengths he is willing to travel to take home the gold yet again. Great maneuver off the springboard, and the crossbody taking out Owens. Owens trying to get his feet underneath of him once again, but I don't think Rollins is looking to allow that. Counter by Owens. Owens realizing that he needs to kick into a new gear, a little bit of a sense of urgency out of the champion after he may have saw the title flash before his eyes moments ago. Another splash. That pedigree through the announce table might have knocked Kevin Owens out cold momentarily, but it has now awoken something inside the prize fighter, reminding him what exactly he is fighting for. The top spot in World Wrestling Entertainment, the big gold, as Kevin Owens now sending Rollins for a ride into the cover. And Seth Rollins able to get the shoulder up. Talked about how Seth Rollins always found a way to win throughout his title reign. Kevin Owens looking to prove the same tonight. Go for a missile drop kick, nobody home. Uncharacteristic of Kevin Owens. Anybody got caught? Curb stomp by the Visionary. That's gonna do it. Rollins, not just yet. Kevin Owens is still alive here at King of the Ring. A rare misstep in the arsenal by Kevin Owens as he tried to dig deep down in the bag of tricks and throw Rollins off his game. It came back to bite him. Oh, but Rollins now with a pedigree inside the ring. And that might be the final nail in the coffin. Wait a minute, Rollins isn't going for the cover. I don't think Seth's done. I think Seth Rollins wants to ensure victory here in New Orleans. Another kick. Going for a second. Curb stomp. That's gonna do it. Rollins, your new champion. Not to be denied is Kevin Owens. Where do you find this kind of fight? Where do you find this kind of resilience? Tough as they come, the prize fighter, your WWE Champion, Owens is still in this clash. Owens fought long and hard from rock bottom, from the back of the line on Monday Night Raw last year, all the way to winning the Royal Rumble, to main eventing WrestleMania, to winning the WWE title. He is not looking to see this title reign come to an end tonight. Owens on top, risky business, but the Swanton works out in his favor. But Seth Rollins is still alive. We have got a barn burner on our hands. The WrestleMania main event, or excuse me, the WrestleMania rematch here at the King of the Ring for the WWE title. And a stunner delivered by KO. Owens, realizing Rollins a little bit close to the ropes, hesitates to go for the pinfall. And it might have just bit him in the cheeks there. Seth Rollins getting the shoulder off the canvas. What a line. And now Rollins off the reversal, somehow able to survive the stunner, possibly because of the hesitation by the WWE Champion. And now you see the fatigue of this matchup starting to set in. We are in deep waters, championship rounds as they call them. These two men fighting with any ounce of energy they got left. A true test of endurance here tonight. Rollins off the super kick. The champion staring up at the lights of Smoothie King Center. Another springboard. Rollins delivers with a crossbody. You gotta wonder what Rollins has got left in the arsenal that Kevin Owens may not be expecting, or is it just going back to the well with what has brought him to the dance? Another pedigree, another curb stomp, something to keep down what is clearly Kevin Owens at the best he's ever been. A true war of attrition in Monday Night Raw's respective main event, and still to come, the tournament finals of the King of the Ring between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. And notice what Rollins is doing right now. Not going for any heavy hitters, just trying to stack the offense. But Kevin Owens sees a window. Looking to climb through it. Rollins sent for an amusement park ride. And Kevin Owens is now the one standing on the soles of his boots. Seth freaking Rollins looking worse for wear. Owens throwing some live rounds. Big time exploder. Rollins trying to get the hell out of Dodge, but there may not be anywhere to hide for the WWE Champion who soars through the skies of New Orleans, Louisiana. Crash and burn at ringside, and Rollins on the devastating end of it. Kevin Owens now just trying to do all he can to do as Rollins was doing moments ago, stack the offense and keep down his opponent. Back at ringside, Kevin Owens is now the aggressor, where Seth Rollins has been dangerous throughout this matchup. Owens has turned the tables, and now Rollins set inside the squared circle. Look at Kevin Owens, very slow to get back on the offense. A true war of attrition is what we are witnessing tonight as Owens scales the top rope for another time in this matchup, and Rollins getting the hell out of Dodge. Rollins, schoolboy, he's gonna steal the title here. And Owens denies. Man, Rollins has done it a few times as well, but Kevin Owens has been very overzealous with those high-risk maneuvers throughout this matchup. About a 50-50 delivery, which in my eyes is not good enough. Back and forth, exchanging some shots. Blue Thunder Bomb. A little call out to his best friend, Sami Zayn. Rollins on spaghetti legs. Pop-up powerbomb. And Kevin Owens repeats history from WrestleMania Sunday.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
Not once over the last 3 months has Kevin Owens' title been in more jeopardy than it was tonight, but Owens proving to be a survivor with his back against the wall, retains the WWE Championship. When the tension rises and the war on the battlefield begins, there is only one thing for these superstars to do: survive! Coming your way on Saturday night, November 16th, for the Kia Center in Orlando, Florida. Witness the 2024 edition of the Fall Classic as the superstars of Raw and SmackDown, along with Noah Nation Gaming channel memberships, proudly present Survivor Series.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Well, it is going to be must-see TV next week in the Greensboro Coliseum. But here tonight, it is time for a big main event. The WWE Championship is on the line. And that big Aussie, Godzilla in the flesh, Bronson Reed, is looking to send a tidal wave throughout Monday Night Raw here tonight. A man who made his return to the WWE and his debut on the Red brand back in Madison Square Garden over 3 months ago. Reed has continued his path of destruction week in and week out. Only one blemish on the record, that being a loss to Seth Rollins. But look at the victories that Bronson Reed has raked up. Victories over The Miz, over Joe Gacy here on Raw, Baron Corbin on Velocity, not one but two. W's against the Nigerian Giant Omos, the latest coming 48 hours ago in that Bourbon Street fight. Bronson Reed has made his presence felt and has certainly asserted himself as a viable contender for the WWE Championship. And there is the champion himself, 48 hours removed from a WrestleMania rematch, from an absolute war of attrition with the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. Kevin Owens surviving all that Rollins had to give. A pop-up powerbomb spelled the end of Rollins' title reign back at WrestleMania, and it spelled the end of Rollins' pursuit this past Saturday night. Kevin Owens, as well as Bronson Reed, I am sure, are coming into this matchup far from 100%. But with the title on the line tonight, Kevin Owens, the ever-fighting champion. It is go big or go home in your main event. Live from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Raising Cane's River Center are getting a treat as the WWE title hangs in the balance. Kevin Owens has had one hell of a championship reign since Sunday night, March the 3rd, back at WrestleMania. But will it all come crashing down by hands of the big Aussie? Let's send things down to the ring for your official match introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Bronson Reed. And his opponent from Merivale, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
You gotta give big ups to Kevin Owens, defending his WWE Championship for the second time in 48 hours against a very game and dangerous challenger in Big Bronson Reed. Reed outlasting the Bourbon Street fight against the Nigerian Giant Omos just 48 hours ago. A physical fight at that. Whether these men are anywhere near 100% or not, it is all or nothing when the world's richest prize is on the line. Main event time here on Raw. The stakes couldn't be any higher. I am sure there's a great respect between Bronson Reed and Kevin Owens, two fighters between the bell, but tonight that respect goes out the window when the title is on the line. Owens knocking Reed down to size early and trying to get this thing done in a hurry. Kevin Owens has got to realize that Bronson Reed has waited long and hard for this opportunity. World-traveled superstar. Reed has held championships across the globe, but never here on Monday Night Raw! And it could start in a matter of moments. Off the air raid crash. Owens getting the shoulder up. But if that doesn't tell you that Bronson Reed is willing to put Kevin Owens' body in harm's way to obtain the gold, I don't know what is. Reed into the ropes and just squashing the abdominal section of the champion. Kevin Owens may regret the day that he ever agreed to this championship matchup against Bronson Reed here tonight. Nonetheless, Kevin Owens, the ever-fighting champion, willing to throw hands in the middle of that squared circle at any and all costs. Bronson Reed looking like an absolute savage. A beast looking to feast on the bones of the WWE Champion. And another Samoan drop that time. Regardless of the matchups that these two superstars fought in just 48 hours ago, a king of the ring. We talked about it on Saturday night that Kevin Owens wasn't even going into that contest with Seth Rollins anywhere near 100%. Weeks of battle here on Monday Night Raw. Fought one half of the World Tag Team Champions in Finn Balor just 7 nights ago. Several attacks stacking up week after week from the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. Owens wasn't 100% on Saturday. He certainly isn't here tonight. But nonetheless, Owens going to keep on fighting. At that time, getting caught up in the middle buckle by the big Aussie, who was right there and back in control. I'll tell you, it's one thing to be hurt and it's one thing to be injured. These two superstars certainly not injured, able to compete, but they got to be hurt coming into this matchup. But who is going to outlast each other here tonight? It may become a war of attrition over the WWE Championship. Who's got more left in the tank? So far, it's looking like Bronson Reed may be the man walking out victorious here tonight in Baton Rouge. All over Kevin Owens since the opening bell. Without a doubt, Bronson Reed's biggest matchup of his career, the biggest opportunity that he has ever witnessed. Off the lariat, and a strong one at that, into the cover, getting a 2 count there. Reed one step closer to claiming the WWE Championship. Oof. I'll tell you, not many men are going to be able to ragdoll Kevin Owens, but Bronson Reed certainly one of them. Not many men able to ragdoll Bronson Reed. The Nigerian giant Omos was one of them, and look what Reed did to Omos this past Saturday night. Put him through multiple tables, started swinging a barbed wire baseball bat at one point. Oh no, Reed on top, looking for a tsunami, able to get his knees up as Kevin Owens getting out of the way. Crash and burn from the big man. Reed might have gone to the well too early on a man who I'm sure has done his homework long and hard on tonight's challenger. Owens now on the middle buckle once more. This time, gonna work out for him. Signature moonsault by the WWE Champion and follows it up with a senton. And Owens looking for a successful retention of his gold. Not just yet. Kevin Owens has retained that WWE Championship throughout his title reign so far over the likes of Seth freaking Rollins, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura, pitting the almighty Bobby Lashley in a fatal 4-way back at Backlash. Will Bronson Reed be another name on that list of successful retentions, or will Reed be the kryptonite to Kevin Owens' championship reign tonight on Raw? More remains to be seen. Owens from behind, able to muscle down the big man momentarily, but certainly did not have leverage on his side. One thing to chop down those tree trunk legs of Bronson Reed. Better pray to God that you're able to keep him there. Reed springing to his feet. Kevin Owens meeting him with a game of fisticuffs that Owens certainly loves to implore. Owens getting fired up with Baton Rouge, Louisiana behind him. Into the ropes he goes. Big time splash. Reed down and out momentarily. Owens looking to stack the offense. Making a dose. It ain't a tsunami, but it'll certainly do a number on Bronson Reed. Reed on the outside is trying to get his wits about him. May have the air taken out of him momentarily. And momentarily the key word there. Reed creating some separation. And a monstrous headbutt right to the champion. And look at how Bronson Reed manhandles the WWE champion between the ropes. A German suplex by the big Aussie. Kevin Owens is gonna feel this one as just another layer, another icing on the cake of the wars he has been in. Seth Rollins this past Saturday night, a fight against Finn Balor last week on Raw. But nonetheless, the champion keeping up his WWE Championship duties by defending the title when the lights are on bright in the main event. Able to knock Bronson Reed down momentarily. And just trying to stomp away on the challenger, trying to keep him at a size that Owens can fight him. Reed down, dead center of the ring, but can Kevin Owens capitalize? Back into the corner momentarily. And again, Owens' best strategy here. The fist, the closed fist, and the boots. Owens just unloading on Reed with any kind of strikes. Certainly a way to stack the offense in a time crunch. But Owens has got to make sure he is staying on it. He cannot give that Godzilla-like figure any time to recover. Oh no, Bronson Reed creating some distance! And that may be the destruction of Kevin Owens before our very eyes. Owens getting lucky that his feet were underneath the bottom ropes, but Reed's going to the top. Could be looking for a tsunami. Not if Kevin Owens has got anything to say about it. Owens back to his feet, knew what could have been coming. Holy hell, that may be the biggest pop-up powerbomb I've damn near ever seen. With his back against the wall, Kevin Owens once again retains the WWE Championship. A hell of a main event. Bronson Reed looking like an absolute beast. But Kevin Owens coming out on the other side of war.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
That is what a champion is all about. Kevin. Oh, wait a minute. The Second City Saint, CM Punk. Well, Punk and Owens have had numerous, dare I say, awkward interactions here on Monday Night Raw over the last number of weeks. CM Punk came up short this past, oh wait a minute, and now what? Finn Balor from behind, ambushing the WWE Champion. Balor coming up short to Owens last week on Raw, and it looks like he has not forgotten. And now what? Damian Priest attacking CM Punk from behind at the top of the stage. The Judgment Day do not care who they piss off, do not care if the blood is on their hands. They damn near welcome it, a south of heaven to CM Punk. The Judgment Day better be praying to gods that all these enemies don't come back to haunt them. Laying waste to Punk and Owens, but what is gonna give when Roman Reigns is back next week in Greensboro? Can't get enough Universe Mode? Well, now is your chance to secure a backstage pass to more Universe than ever before. Become a Noah Nation Gaming Channel member and gain entry into monthly house shows that directly affect your episodic viewing of Universe Mode. Also, take a peek behind the curtain with behind-the-scenes updates, exclusive content to see how Universe Mode is brought to life each and every week. Hit the join button down below, become a Backstage Pass channel member, and get your front row seat to more Universe than ever before.
The
is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Money in the Bank coming your way live this Saturday night, but there is still action on hand here in the MVP Arena in Albany, New York. And of course, the added stipulation earlier tonight, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, and even CM Punk have been barred from ringside for tonight's main event. It is mano a mano, one-on-one for the WWE Championship. One half of the World Tag Team Champions representing the Judgment Day, the Prince, Finn Balor. It was 2 weeks ago that Finn Balor took advantage of the line that CM Punk drew in the sand. Kevin Owens was thrown to the wolves of the Judgment Day. Balor made the most of it, pinning Owens inside the squared circle. Of course, 1 week prior, that ambush by the Prince Finn Balor, all having to do with some looming issues that involved the Judgment Day and Kevin Owens and CM Punk. A very complicated fray, to say the least. You know, we talk about it each and every week. We have talked about it tonight. The Judgment Day continuing to make more enemies than friends, and I don't think they would have it any other way, because look what it continues to bring them. A hell of a lot of opportunity, a hell of a lot of success. Rhea Ripley, your current women's champion. Balor and Priest already your tag team champions. Dominic Mysterio competing in Money in the Bank on Saturday. Win, lose, or draw, him and Sami Zayn on a collision course for the Intercontinental title next Monday night in London. And now tonight here in Albany, Finn Balor has a chance to win the richest prize, not just on Monday Night Raw, but in the entire industry, the WWE Championship. The Judgment Day have continued to look for a hostile takeover, and tonight could be the night that they stake their claim once and for all as the pillars of the red brand. Easier said than done when it is mano a mano, a fight till a bitter end against a man who just won't stop swinging in the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens. We want to take you back to last week in Washington, D.C. CM Punk one-on-one with Bronson Reed, but a matchup interrupted by Kevin Owens. Owens, of course, ticked off that CM Punk threw him to the wolves 1 week prior in that tag team matchup. Owens interrupting this battle between Punk and Bronson Reed. The attack almost went by the wayside, but Kevin Owens came to Washington, D.C., for a fight. A package pile driver to the #1 contender, CM Punk reminded of the fight he has gotten himself in. And I am sure the business is far from settled. We saw what happened at the top of the hour. Owens and CM Punk coming to blows in the aisleway. But before Kevin Owens can focus on CM Punk on Saturday night, he's got to hope, he's got to pray, he's got to fight that he's got what it takes to keep down a man he knows very well in the Prince Finn Balor. It is your main event from Albany, New York. The stakes couldn't be any higher here on Raw.
Introducing the challenger from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor. And his opponent from Merrickville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
A lot of overlapping issues between the Judgment Day and the Bloodline and Kevin Owens and CM Punk and Seth Rollins, and a long list of enemies and friends that have been made here on Monday Night Raw. At the end of the day, a lot of it comes down to championship gold, and Finn Balor has played his cards right. Will he be bringing the WWE Championship to the Judgment Day Clubhouse? Will he be moving on to defend the gold against CM Punk this Saturday in London, England? All remains to be seen. Rod Zapata calling this matchup, ringing the bell, and our main event is underway for the MVP Arena in Albany, New York. Kevin Owens has been keeping up a busy schedule as the WWE Champion in terms of title defenses. Last month at King of the Ring, taking down Seth freaking Rollins in that WrestleMania rematch, and man, did Kevin Owens have to fight to survive on that night in New Orleans. And just 48 hours later, putting the gold up against Big Bronson Reed in what was one hell of a main event. Bronson Reed controlling 85% of it. Kevin Owens with a lucky shot in the end to retain the title. And now Owens finds himself defending the gold against Finn Balor here tonight, hoping to move on to get his hands on CM Punk and another championship defense this Saturday. As we said at the top of the hour, when you're the WWE Champion, you got a target on your back, and Kevin Owens has been extremely familiar with that target as challengers have been coming from any and all ways. Owens just looking to take the fight to Finn Balor in the early moments. Has not forgotten about that ambush several weeks ago that led to the tag team matchup where CM Punk left Kevin Owens high and dry. A situation that has led Finn Balor to getting a championship matchup here tonight in Albany. Nice sidestep by Kevin Owens, seeing Balor coming in a lariat. Takes him off his boots. Takes him off his Nikes, I should say. Meanwhile, Balor trying to steal a victory here. Kevin Owens getting the shoulder up. Of course, once again, the Judgment Day and CM Punk banned from ringside. And really, the Judgment Day, you could say, did it to themselves. Damian Priest playing an X Factor in Dirty Dominic Mysterio's Money in the Bank qualifier earlier tonight. I think Raw General Management had just seen enough for tonight and trying to make sure that Kevin Owens and Finn Balor goes off without a hitch and that we have a decisive winner bringing the gold to London on Saturday. Money in the Bank has become such a high-profile night on the WWE calendar. So much opportunity hangs in the balance this Saturday in London, England. And Kevin Owens now off the senton looking to retain his gold, and Finn Balor still in this matchup. These two men have had many battles throughout the years, most notably in NXT almost 10 years ago at this point. Finn Balor once taking down Kevin Owens to become the NXT champion, beat him in a ladder matchup a month later to retain the gold. Balor knows what it takes to defeat Kevin Owens in high-profile championship fights. That was, of course, some time ago, and Kevin Owens a completely different man in some ways now, but so is Finn Balor. Sporting the black and purple over the last 12+ months have brought Finn Balor a lot of success. Maybe it's going to continue to do so here tonight. Crossface locked in on Kevin Owens. Owens not usually one to give up in these type of situations, but he'll certainly do a number in wearing down the champion. Owens gonna have to fight like hell to try to retain his title tonight and then bring that momentum into a battle with CM Punk on Saturday. But imagine if Finn Balor can play spoiler. You know, for weeks it was awkward interactions to say the least. That was the only way we could really describe them between Owens and CM Punk. Were they friends? Were they foes? Was there respect? Was there not? Meanwhile, Finn Balor taking out Owens on the outside. And then all those questions really going up in smoke. CM Punk making sure that we knew exactly what his intentions were, which was winning the WWE Championship. Not to be friends with Kevin Owens, does not care about being foes, probably doesn't even have any personal issues with Owens. It all just comes down to the business of holding the title. Which is why CM Punk hopped off the apron a few weeks ago. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. And obviously Kevin Owens striking with that package pile driver last week, trying to exact some revenge. And I think the ante has just been upped over the last 2 weeks in regards to Owens and CM Punk. A brawl at the top of the hour between those two men really just shows you the bad blood that has been created just over the last few weeks between the champion and CM Punk himself. But Finn Balor is the X Factor here tonight. Balor and Punk and issues between the Judgment Day and Punk, they have existed as well. CM Punk has seemingly dusted those off of his shoulder. Obviously has only been concerned with trying to become the WWE Champion, but you think CM Punk would really be complaining if he's got to go up against Balor on Saturday? I don't think he would. I think there's a part of CM Punk that doesn't give a damn who he fights in London, England, as long as the title is on the line, which it will be. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Owens with a frog splash off the top to the lower back. And Balor getting the shoulder up on what has been a stellar main event so far for the WWE Championship. Off another splash into the pinfall. Finn Balor in trouble right now. You know, Finn Balor went many years watching his own back and becoming a champion on his own, but has become very accustomed to having Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio and even Rhea Ripley looming around ringside. Balor's got to do it on his own tonight. I mean, hell, the whole reason, wait a minute, hold that thought. Balor dropping Kevin Owens with the same maneuver that awarded him victory a few weeks ago. And it almost wins on the WWE Championship, but Owens is still alive. Tonight is where you gotta fight like hell, as we mentioned, because all of the marbles are at stake. Owens just collapsing off the pressure, and now Balor looking to bring some more pressure as he takes Kevin Owens down once more. Owens exploded with the right hand. Kevin Owens trying to come unglued. The stakes couldn't be any higher. Stunner! But Finn Balor is still alive. Just as much as Kevin Owens knows what's on the line, Finn Balor feels the pressure as well. WWE Championship opportunities do not come around every day. The Judgment Day played their cards right, and hell found themselves in the right place at the right time. Opportunity presents itself. Balor not looking to see it go by the wayside. Oh, but Kevin Owens with other plans. Senton over the top rope. Oof. Owens throwing caution in the wind as Albany, New York has come unglued live from the MVP Arena here on Monday Night Raw. Balor sent back inside the squared circle where Kevin Owens looks to pick his bones. Finn Balor on spaghetti legs. Owens sending one half of the champions into the ropes. Pop-up powerbomb. No! Finn Balor is still in this title fight. Oh man, Kevin Owens had to believe that was it. And Owens has got to be thinking, what the hell, man? I got to get this matchup done if I'm going to be anywhere near 100% battling CM Punk on Saturday night. The same can be said about Finn Balor. Both these men trying to hustle up as we get into some deep waters. Balor able to survive the stunner, able to survive the pop-up powerbomb, sending Owens to the outside off the drop kick. Yeah, we were talking about it a few moments ago. The only reason Balor and Damian Priest are your World Tag Team Champions today are because of the outside interference by Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Balor does not have that to lean on tonight. He's got to get it done himself. He's able to survive by himself so far, but is he going to be able to get the 3 count all alone? Oh, wait a minute. Gave Owens just a moment of R&R. Gonna come back to bite him. Suplex to the outside. Kevin Owens does not give a damn what it takes. He will scratch, he will claw, he will fight till a broken bitter end to leave tonight as the WWE Champion. Back inside the ring, both these men gotta be feeling the fatigue on what has been a very physical war in the main event of Raw. Owens into the ropes. Balor sidestepping a bit of swing blade. Back and forth we start to go over the last few moments. Balor was able to survive that pop-up powerbomb. Both of these men have been jockeying for position ever since. A ripcord forearm. Balor just trying to stack the offense right now. Going for anything that'll keep Owens down. Kevin Owens looking worse for wear. Balor with his eyes locked, trying to go for broke. Owens sidesteps, stunner for a second time. And Kevin Owens finds a way to retain the WWE Championship. Finn Balor coming up short, and Kevin Owens will move on to London, England this Saturday night to wage war with the Second City Saint. Kevin Owens still hoisting the WWE Championship high in the sky after an extremely physical main event. Oh no. Well, the match is over. CM Punk ain't bored from ringside any longer. Oh, wait a minute. Punk from behind taking out Kevin Owens. It is gone from business over the WWE Championship to a war being waged between these two gentlemen. CM Punk looking to get back at Kevin Owens for that package pile driver 7 nights ago. Ambushing and already beaten Kevin Owens from behind. Owens on the shoulders. Go to sleep by CM Punk. Much to the chagrin of this Albany, New York audience, CM Punk does not give a damn who he pisses off. He's got one goal in mind: win the WWE Championship. And live this Saturday night, he has got his opportunity when it is Punk versus Owens in London, England. Can't get enough Universe mode? Well, now is your chance to secure a backstage pass to more Universe than ever before. Become a No Nation Gaming channel member and gain entry into monthly house shows that directly affect your episodic viewing of Universe mode. Also, take a peek behind the curtain with behind-the-scenes updates, exclusive content to see how Universe mode is brought to life each and every week. Hit the join button down below, become a Backstage Pass channel member, and get your front row seat to more Universe than ever before. The Monday Night Raw main event. The WWE Championship is on the line. The #1 contender, the best in the world, the Second City Saint, CM Punk, takes on the champion, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. 2024 has been a tumultuous year for these two superstars. Both men had banner evenings back at the Royal Rumble back in January. It was the night that marked the return of CM Punk and also the night that Kevin Owens punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. We look forward to what happened back at AT&T Stadium. CM Punk victorious against Shinsuke Nakamura, but went down with injury in the process. Of course, it was the following night where Kevin Owens kicked off a 132-day reign as the WWE Champion. Back at Vengeance in May, Kevin Owens' celebration against Shinsuke Nakamura a little bit spoiled by the return of CM Punk himself. And it seemed as if CM Punk tried to bury the hatchet with Kevin Owens backstage at All-Star Raw. But when Punk extended the hand and Kevin Owens denied, the awkward interactions as we've described them really kicked off between these two gentlemen. Owens approached CM Punk in the squared circle only to be met with a little bit of disrespect in exchange. CM Punk made his intentions clear. He wanted the WWE Championship, and he was back to win the gold at any and all cost. What we didn't expect from CM Punk was what happened just a few weeks ago. These two men facing a common enemy in the Judgment Day, Punk leaving Kevin Owens high and dry to fall short against the World Tag Team Champions. Ever since then, the engines have been revved up between these two men. Owens has been out for an ounce of revenge against the man who threw him to the wolves. CM Punk does not see this as a personal issue, only sees Kevin Owens as a stepping stone on his way to the WWE Championship. These two men coming to blows this past Monday night, and when the fight was separated, Punk was sure to finish the night at an all-time high, knocking out Kevin Owens with a go to sleep and sending an emphatic message to the champion. Will tonight be the night that Kevin Owens' 132-day reign as champion comes crashing down, or will the prize fighter just keep fighting in order to retain his gold?
WWE Championship!
It is a big fight feel in a sold-out O2 Arena in London, England. From 2011 to 2013, 434 days to be exact, the last time CM Punk was the WWE Champion. Walking away from this industry in January of 2014, only to return 10 years later, this past January at the Royal Rumble. CM Punk's intentions have been crystal clear ever since that night. Get back to the promised land. Get back to the mountaintop. Become the WWE Champion all over again. It is one thing to be called the best in the world, but I think the true title of that nickname may just go to the man who holds the power. And the man that holds the power is the WWE Champion. 2024 has been a banner year for Kevin Owens, winning the Royal Rumble matchup, retaining it, or I should say winning the gold in the main event of WrestleMania, retaining the title in a fatal four-way at Backlash, against Shinsuke Nakamura at Vengeance, against Seth Rollins at King of the Ring, Bronson Reed on Raw, Sheamus on the first Raw of the season. This past Monday night, Owens going to war with Finn Balor of the Judgment Day. All those victories stacking up, but will it be enough to take down a laser-focused Second City Saint, CM Punk? Kevin Owens has made a WWE Championship reign. Hell, he's made a career out of 3 simple words. Just keep fighting. And no matter the odds, no matter the circumstances, no matter the frustration that may blind the prize fighter at times, Kevin Owens has found a way to use that anger to his advantage, to just keep fighting, to let that adrenaline fuel him to becoming the WWE Champion and holding on to it for, as we mentioned, 132 days, but will it be and counting? Kevin Owens and CM Punk, there's always been rumors between these two men that there's just some personal issues, and maybe that comes from more Kevin Owens' side. CM Punk has stated on WWE.com he does not have any personal issues with Kevin Owens. This is simply business about becoming the WWE Champion for the first time in nearly 10 years. No matter how CM Punk views it, Kevin Owens has an entire differently point of view. And Owens is looking certainly for a little bit of retribution after that go to sleep just 5 nights ago on Monday Night Raw.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from Merivale, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
The first of 2 headlining championship matches here tonight at Money in the Bank. This one coming your way courtesy of Monday Night Raw. You know, one thing we have mentioned over the last 4 weeks is that CM Punk has certainly played his cards right since coming up short in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Forced to find another route to challenge for the WWE title, and when an opportunity presented itself, CM Punk hopped off the apron and saw a chance to get under the skin of Kevin Owens. And as we mentioned, that GTS that Kevin Owens was met with just 5 nights ago in Albany, New York. Owens has got to be frustrated coming into this matchup. Owens has got to not let that frustration blind him, but on the other side of the coin, we have seen Owens angered and frustrated many a times before, and he has used it to fuel him. Kevin Owens is a different kind of man that can't be controlled, and his chaos is certainly unpredictable. It should be very interesting to see who is going to be the aggressor, who is going to set the pace. You got to believe Kevin Owens wants to break things down into a brawl with CM Punk. Punk is coming in tonight to prove to the world, to prove to Kevin Owens that he is what he says, the best in the world. Punk, I am sure, looking to come into Money in the Bank tonight to out-wrestle the WWE Championship away from Kevin Owens. As we mentioned, all the successful defenses for Kevin Owens since winning the title at WrestleMania, the first Raw of the season in Madison Square Garden, retaining the championship against the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. He's able to keep the championship in his grasp at a fatal four-way matchup in Puerto Rico at Backlash in April. Turned away Shinsuke Nakamura at Vengeance the night of CM Punk's return, which I think really got under the skin of Kevin Owens as well. Bronson Reed, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins. Owens has been a fighting champion, but CM Punk looking to play spoiler to what has been a successful reign of Owens thus far. Start to speak it out loud. You see all the times that CM Punk has gotten under the skin of Kevin Owens over the last 2 months. Kevin Owens looking to use that to fire him up tonight. A bit back and forth in the early going right here. Kevin Owens was high out of the gate. CM Punk turned the tables, and now Kevin Owens starting to unload in the corner. We have seen Owens back against the wall several times throughout his WWE Championship reign. Many of those defenses, Owens was not the aggressor throughout the matchup. Owens was controlled and dominated in his match with Shinsuke Nakamura and Bronson Reed, but in the end, it was Kevin Owens who came out on top. Never bet against the prize fighter. Never bet against a man who's got the words "just keep fighting" on the back of his t-shirt. It isn't just to sell shirts, it's a mantra that Owens lives by. Back and forth at ringside, Owens sending CM Punk right to the barricade. Owens obviously, I'm sure, not looking to retain his championship via countout tonight, but as we mentioned, if things break down into a brawl, I don't think Kevin Owens will be complaining. But that is where Owens cannot allow himself to make a mistake tonight. Gave Punk a moment of R&R, and CM Punk was able to capitalize on it. Now Owens up against the barricade. The Second City Saint gonna make him pay. Damaging the lower back and spine region of the WWE Champion. CM Punk has been called a devil at times, and a lot of the times it's because of the games he likes to play. My goodness! Pile driver at ringside. That is going to be a difference maker in this contest. Kevin Owens, his eggs have got to be scrambled at the current moment. His entire neck and shoulder region have got to be hot as hell right now after he was just dumped on his neck off the pile driver. And able to get the shoulder up off an incredible springboard by CM Punk, but Owens has got to be worse for wear in the early moments. You know, we saw CM Punk use that same pile driver against the badass Braun Breaker last month in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. A matchup CM Punk went on to win. May have had a lot to do with dropping Braun right on his neck. And Kevin Owens feeling the same effects. Punk coming off the top, and you notice he elects not to go for the pinfall that time. CM Punk realizes that although Kevin Owens has got life in him, he is certainly in control right now, and if he keeps this up, lets the offense stack, Owens is going to be ripe for the pickings, and CM Punk is going to have an opportunity to become the WWE Champion. Back in the corner we go, and CM Punk just dishing out a signature knee. Oh, I do not like this. Kevin Owens down and out, Anaconda Vice locked in. CM Punk with one of his best maneuvers that has brought him so much success throughout his Hall of Fame career. Dead center of the ring as well. Owens can reach out, but there's no ropes in near sight. Owens with enough wherewithal to try to get CM Punk off his feet, and a nice kick and a little shove, taking Punk down momentarily. See London come alive a little bit. This crowd here at the O2 may be behind the WWE Champion. May feel a little disrespected, just as Kevin Owens has with the actions of CM Punk. some may even say underhanded tactics that Punk used to get under the skin of Kevin Owens to get this WWE Championship match tonight. Listen, you don't want to take anything away from CM Punk. He has been very successful since his return to the WWE back in January. Only one blemish on his record, and that came to the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament last month. Punk has scored victories over the A-list superstar The Miz, Carmelo Hayes, Shinsuke Nakamura. The list goes on. Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker. And CM Punk's resume speaks for itself, of course. I'll tell you what, when Punk fell short in the King of the Ring tournament and saw that opportunity to main event SummerSlam go up in smoke, you gotta believe Punk felt a sense of urgency to find a new route. And we hate to sound like a broken record, but clearly it worked out for him. Punk is in a prime position tonight, here at Money in the Bank. But will he be able to seize the day? Nice exploder by the WWE Champion as Kevin Owens looks to rally the support of this London, England crowd. Punk sent to the corner, and Kevin Owens looks to finally have some control in this WWE Championship matchup. On the middle buckle, Punk going for a ride, courtesy of the prize fighter. Punk is out in the middle of the ring. Owens scaling the ropes. Frog splash by the champion to retain the title. Not just yet, CM Punk still alive. Rod Zapata, the man in the stripes tonight, ready to call this WWE Championship match right down the middle between the challenger, the Second City Saint, CM Punk, and the ever-defending WWE Champion, Kevin Owens. Off the mid-step, Owens is able to regain some control. Punk had an opportunity there, unable to capitalize on it. Kevin Owens is just trying to keep some sustained momentum for the first time in this defense of his gold. Sending CM Punk right to those ropes. Nothing pretty, and certainly not going to go well for CM Punk getting the wind knocked out of him. And Kevin Owens added some insult to injury, stomping a mud hole in the #1 contender. The first time in this matchup, Owens is seeing an opportunity to stack some offense. Punk down. What a display of agility by Kevin Owens. Springboard into the moonsault. CM Punk still alive. You gotta wonder what Kevin Owens is gonna bring to the table tonight that CM Punk has not seen before in his bona fide future Hall of Fame career. Punk has seen it all, done it all, has fought the best of them, has earned the nickname of best in the world. CM Punk on the outside, but he's in the drop zone as Kevin Owens comes over the top rope. Owens is starting to feel like himself here in London, England, as he continues to fight CM Punk at ringside. Oof. Drop toe hold by the Second City Saint. Nothing you can do about that. Not fancy, not pretty, certainly effective, and then Owens gets sent right to those diamond-plated steps. I don't think Punk is going to leave any stone unturned. Did what he had to do to get this opportunity at the WWE title. He says it's nothing personal against Kevin Owens, but you got to believe it is personal for Kevin Owens here tonight. No matter these men's point of view, they both have the same end goal, and that's the title that's on the line. Punk looking to steal it out from underneath the nose of Kevin Owens. Not just yet. Goes for the enziguri. Nobody home. Kevin Owens with a mean couple of forearms. Goes for a third. Punk sidesteps it. And an old school rushing leg sweep. Simple, effective, Owens down. And that just goes back to what we talked about at the top of this matchup. Owens trying to break things down into a brawl with the fist, with the forearm. And CM Punk takes back control with an old school wrestling maneuver. A rushing leg sweep. Punk looking to prove that he is the best in the world, looking to out-wrestle the title away from Kevin Owens tonight. And a near fall. Owens still into this matchup. Punk instituted that Anaconda device earlier. It wasn't enough. Wait a minute, on the shoulders. Go to sleep. Owens collapsing just as he did 5 nights ago. But Owens is still alive. Kevin Owens gonna just keep fighting to try to retain his title. CM Punk dropped Kevin Owens 5 nights ago in Albany, New York with that go to sleep, leaving Owens looking up at the lights of the MVP arena. The same maneuver tonight in the middle of the O2. Punk able to hit it, but not able to get the 3 count just yet. And now a new question arises. Has CM Punk now shown his best hands? The Anaconda Vice, the go to sleep, neither putting Kevin Owens down for good. Now is Owens' opportunity to try to rally once and for all and put down the challenge that is ahead. Nice enziguri counter that time by Kevin Owens. He's got Punk against the ropes, but will he be able to finish him? Owens showing some great intestinal fortitude, showing what brought him to the dance, the toughness, the resilience, the will to just keep fighting, the will to be the champion. Oh wow, look at this, got Punk on the shoulders. Great strength, into the sit-out powerbomb. And Punk gets the shoulder up. We have got a fight on our hands for the WWE Championship. Cannonball in the corner. A signature into the arsenal of Kevin Owens. Another senton. CM Punk's looking weary. But will Kevin Owens be able to put the exclamation point on this weakened challenger? Punk back on top. Not by his will, but by force of the champion. Owens dropping him with an elevated DDT. London's calling. CM Punk just answered. Over the top rope goes the challenger once more. Kevin Owens surviving CM Punk's best, and now is relishing in this beatdown of a man who threw him to the wolves of the Judgment Day just a few weeks ago. Back inside the ring, Owens looking for an emphatic victory tonight. Kick to the gut, stunner to retain the title. No, CM Punk still got blood running through his veins and still has the will to become WWE Champion once again. Both men throwing their best maneuvers. But we have yet to hear a 3 count. And this is where another question arises. What are these men going to have to do to keep down the other? Certainly a challenge of 2 egos meeting in the middle, with only one of them being able to stand on the soles of their boots as the WWE Champion. Owens with Punk in a reverse military position. Down goes Punk off the neck breaker. Kevin Owens has been in firm control over the last few minutes. That go to sleep might have done the complete opposite. It might have woke Kevin Owens up, reminded Owens of the pain he felt 5 nights ago in Albany, New York. Owens not looking to allow CM Punk to once again rain on his parade. Punk getting sent to the outside. A lifeless body. Owens, revving up the engines. Nobody home as CM Punk cuts him off on the apron. Tries to follow it up with the halo. Got just enough of it to regain composure. Owens trying to send things to the air. CM Punk not allowing it. A signature knee followed by a bulldog. CM Punk might have just got the last shot. He might have just got the difference-making shot. Kevin Owens with a lot of sustained momentum, but CM Punk trying to strike while the iron's hot. Opportunity presents itself for a second go to sleep. Is this gonna be the end? It is. CM Punk puts to sleep the 132-day reign.
Here's your winner, and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. CM Punk played his cards right. He got under the skin of Kevin Owens time and time again over the last 2 months. Owens giving Punk what he wanted, a shot at the WWE Championship, and right here at Money in the Bank, a show that CM Punk has become synonymous with. History once again strikes as Punk, for the first time in over 10 years, is your WWE Champion. On top of the WWE, hell has indeed frozen over. When the tension rises and the war on the battlefield begins, there is only one thing for these superstars to do: survive! Coming your way on Saturday night, November 16th, for the Kia Center in Orlando, Florida. Witness the 2024 edition of the Fall Classic as the superstars of Raw and SmackDown, along with Noah Nation Gaming channel memberships, proudly present Survivor Series.